We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Azho Show, starring Azho.
Starring Gigi.
It's a
Yeah,
chill.
this is. Oh no, this ain't Thanksgiving yet. I was going to say Thanksgiving. No, no, no. That's next week, I guess. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just going to do a basically shoot the bull kind of show tonight, like basically usual. I think yes. Gigi put the link in there. If anybody's got a topic or just wants to talk, or we'll try to keep Clay off here. Um,
He loves talking to you.
well, that's why I want to keep him off here because I think he's starting to fall in love with me. I'm not going to be the reason he gets divorced from his wife. I'm not a homewrecker like that. I don't care if she gives me permission. It ain't happening. I'm an independent woman. Clay isn't. I'm too much man woman for him, or a woman man, or just too much man for Clay. Spooky. Um. So yeah. But I understand. I'm saddened because I heard that somebody's in timeout for a little while at least, and oh my little buddy, I don't know what I'm gonna do without him.
Yeah.
I need somebody else to mention how bad the Catholics are, I guess. Um,
Uh, we got, I don't know. Yeah, we're crazy.
I miss all the good ones, and that's what's funny is I'm taking over your show, but I'm never on here except maybe once or twice a week. Um, yeah, and Zedon. I mean, I haven't seen him for how long? Anyway,
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, what you been doing all day watching TV?
yeah, just not at home and just not with it on. Yeah, I actually ran some
Oh,
errands today, and I didn't get them all quite done. Which is weird. I don't know if she's technically she's my sister-in-law, but they might as well be an ex-sister-in-law, uh, whatever. Because she just went on a trip with her boyfriend, and they're supposed to be back today. So then she'll be hanging out with mom a little bit, so I get a little free time. Yay!
that's
Which
nice.
means I have to do a upper GI and go get a blood work tomorrow, hopefully.
Uh, oh.
Or
Well, if
not
they
the upper
found out,
GI tomorrow, but I got to get all that stuff for the GI that's not even scheduled until she shows up, so I know what day mom doesn't have an appointment. There we go.
oh, well, if they found out you're really a teddy bear, chopping
I
a
think
teddy
they
bear
are.
body.
Well, they're getting really confused because the last time they found out that I was a cat with the New York Yankees hat, and then I turned into a teddy bear for some reason. See, there's the other guy that's taken over. I mentioned him. I summoned him. That's my fault. How you doing, Z?
Oh,
But yeah, I've actually
oh,
had
nice.
a pretty good day. The only thing I didn't do today that I've been trying to do more of because I used to take the dogs on literally 2 or 3 car rides a day. And if you look in the inside of my car, it shows definitely because I call my car my truck because I haul the dogs whether they're muddy or I haul wood all through my car. Yeah, and it's still chugging along just like the day I bought it.
Oh, oh, yeah, Zedon, he's a crazy little guy. He's just a crazy Zedon. Oh, uh, yeah, what do you think of when I put him on the Pope's body? Time the party
I
started.
think Z was the Pope to begin with. So what you did is you put the poop, not the poop, the Pope's body on his Pope's body, or we just say the poo poo.
Oh,
Dominus
yeah,
ominous, Zedon is the Pope.
yeah, that, he identifies as the Pope.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
want to know what species and what race or
Uh,
ethnicity or something. I think Z would be. Let me see, a koala, which would, but he's not Australian. He's like an Asian koala bear for some reason. Yes, I have
oh,
wood. Thank you. Film at 11. Yeah, that didn't actually come out the way I wanted to, but yep, still a sturdy oak, even at 61. Okay. And now, a word from our sponsor. Do you have trouble keeping your wood up? Call this number for a free sample of, that blue pill.
Oh. Uh,
God, wouldn't that be a terrible sponsor to have? Especially, like, say, if you're a religious station or something?
yeah.
Or you're
What
like
if
a feminine, targeted, like, channel and they start talking about,
oh,
ED.
that'd be crazy. What about they talk about ZD?
There you go.
Zelton.
Oh, yeah, he's a legend in his own mind. You know that. The party's already started, dude. Hold on, I got a cough. I thought I was over this crap, but not quite.
Yeah. Uh. Oh. Good evening, fellas. Oh, hi, Daryl.
It's Daryl. You're presuming that I'm going to let you up here, Daryl. I don't like cops. No, I do. You're more than welcome. I'll just have to kick Gigi off
Yeah.
the stage. There's not enough room for all this ego up here.
Oh, here's one guy used to come around here. His name DB Copper. Uh.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about him before. I don't think I've ever met that one, I guess.
He was gone before I even started a show.
You
He's
chased
a
him off the internet already?
uh, yeah yeah he's an ex cop and an ex soldier.
Well,
Wow.
definitely has my respect for their service anyway.
Yeah. He was a great guy. Hi. I wonder what DB cop no not DB TBY ever come on here. Do you think he should come on here? I never
Yeah,
hear him come on the shows before.
because he's part of the peanut gallery, not the main show. There's a difference. People have roles. Daryl, yeah, Daryl tries to shoot himself in the morning when he first gets up and forgets he's a cop.
A self-hating cop.
Yeah, or a
Oh,
koala identifying cop.
yeah. What if he identifies Zedin and Zedin identifies him?
Yeah, I think we're going a bit far there. I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
wish anybody on, that would have to be a Boston Red Sox fan. That's cruel and unusual punishment, especially for our law system. But bump.
Oh, you ever watched Seinfeld back in the day?
Back in the day, I kind of liked it at first, and then like, yeah, I got burnt out on all pretty quick.
Oh,
But I did like the
oh,
soup Nazi very, very well.
oh.
No soup for
Did you
you.
ever, did you ever like Frasier?
Well, he was the show.
Oh, who's this?
It's the great Bambino.
Oh, hi,
Wow,
Zedin.
and he became even greater when he became a Yankee.
Yeah, we got a lot richer. I know that much.
Yeah, $100,000 that you wish you had back then.
Hey, man, this is the chillest stream for a Thursday night. Good job, guys.
Oh,
Well, that's what
thank you.
this was actually Gigi's idea. And once I saw it, it's like I like it. We'll probably do
Oh,
something similar next week for those that may or may not have family, on Thanksgiving, or like me, my family's pretty much gone by, sunset. After dinner and all that stuff. We're just gonna have another chill get together for anybody that may or may not have family or nothing to do that night. Why I watch
yeah.
football. That's the qualifier. Football is a big part of the stream. You just
Hey,
won't be seeing what I'm watching.
as long as the Detroit Lions are playing.
Yeah, I gotta watch. They're gonna get beat, so yeah, I gotta watch them.
No, it's not the '90s anymore. They're pretty good now, Azho.
No, I know. I actually like them. Oh, I've always been a Detroit fan. I mean, I admire him. I guess I'm a Colts first and foremost. But
I like Barry Sanders a lot.
oh yeah, he was to me, bar none, the greatest running back ever. Compared
Amen.
considering the
Hey,
line
we
that he
agree
had
on
to work
something,
behind,
Azho.
and he walked away in his prime.
He
In
was
his
so good. He
prime.
was like, I don't even want to play with you guys anymore. I'm too good. They need another league.
No, but I think he retired because he got sick of having to put his body through that. And they never did anything, and he retired because they wouldn't pay him again.
Well, yeah, and he didn't want to play for another team, and their team
Right.
sucked. But I respect that. People don't do that anymore. People would
No.
rather take a payday
Oh, I'll go
than
ahead and
show.
stay here. I guess you're going to pay me $100,000 for a 2-year contract. Yeah, I guess I can, limp my way through that. Yeah, $100 million buys an awful lot of Ben and Jerry's ice cream for therapy.
Ben and Jerry should get a
Uh,
gangster ghost
Zeta,
flavor.
you convert. Did you
What'd
convert
you
to
do, gangster?
Orthodox?
Oh yeah,
You
you can't forget about sweetness too, though. Yeah, I'm not a big Bears fan, even though my mom's family's from there. I just could never get into the Bears that well, except for the '85 Bears, of course.
Yeah, me either. Well,
Um,
I did appreciate the what was that, the Saturday Night Live skit there? The Bears.
the Bears, yeah, the big.
identify as Orthodox now?
No.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, they don't have a pope.
Oh, you
And
could
besides,
become the.
all he's saying he's an Orthodox fella. Just means he's
Hey,
a mainstream dude.
maybe I'll become the Pope of the Orthodox.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the
they
Orthodox will
could
be like, man,
handle it.
this Catholic guy's aura is through the roof. Well,
Wait a
let's follow
second.
him.
That's blasphemy. And it's a good thing Carp just walked in here because he's the Pope of the Orthodox.
Carp?
Oh,
Carp is, yep. I got it. I got a picture of him in his little Orthodox priest uniform too. Of course, I got one
Yeah.
as an Amish and a Hindu and a Catholic and Joel Osteen and a Pentecostal. And I can keep on going. We got a picture of him.
It's starting to smell like Teen Spirit in here.
It is our Carp spirit.
oh. Burger Pike's in the comments. He's Burger Pike.
That's right. We like Brother Pike in the comments. Did he say howdy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, whatever happened to that guy Howdy? Does he stop by anymore?
I see him once in a while because I pop into. It's called Breakfast Taco, but I don't stay long. It's just not my thing. But he's been on the stage quite a few. I haven't been in there for like a week or so, but before that, he was on there all the time with Bizzle or somebody. I thought he ran around with. It seems like he's always up there with them at the same time. Oh, what is his name? I don't even know. But yeah, Howdy was over there last time I seen him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, hopefully Carp doesn't have like internet Thanksgiving Day, so we can have some fun and not have that religious element around us that day.
Oh, Pike's probably gonna be going around giving his own personal food pantry.
Oh no! What he's doing? He's bootlegging.
He's
He's
bootleg.
he's running the moonshine to help support his family.
Hey, by any means necessary, we gotta get that food
Cook
put
or
on the
cook,
table.
family comes first.
Oh. Have you talked to Jamie lately?
Who?
Jamie?
I haven't. Sometimes he hangs out in the chat in the morning show during the Z-Den morning show, but other than that, no.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy.
Hey gangster! I visited another channel the other day, and I streamed it to I streamed it to the Zeller's Den, and Ta Baby was calling them anti-Americans. He
Oh.
said, "Why are we fellowshipping with the immigration lovers?"
Oh. Thanks to
Yeah, it was
you.
crazy. You should have been there. You should have been there, gangster.
Oh.
Gangster's a holy man.
What
He
about
doesn't bet.
what
Is he
seem like a
breaking
guy
up
who
or is it
talks?
me?
Oh, am I
Who, me?
breaking up? Well, let me hop off so some other people can hop on. But I'll.
Oh, it was Z that was breaking up. I was trying to figure out who was breaking up, so I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Are you
Hey,
there?
like Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, "I'll be back."
Okay.
You will be black. Okay. Back in black. I hit the sack. I guess he's an AC/DC boy. I'm back on crack because I like the jack.
You're funny.
Oh.
You be black.
I do that all the time. Like with everybody in our family, they'll say, "Well, I'll be back." I said, "What? You're racist. What do you mean you want to be black? What's wrong with being white?"
Join
I
us,
know what it
Murder
is.
Pie.
We just don't have our own special day. We need one. Oh,
Oh,
Lordy help us. Well, and I did it again. Dang it. I'm just practicing. Yeah, my trigger's still working.
hi, Murder Pie. We missed you, little guy. Did you have fun
Hey,
today?
I just want to hop on for a few minutes and say, hey, how are y'all doing?
Okay,
All
great.
right.
Bye. See you later. Thanks for stopping by.
I almost texted you today, Azho.
Oh, Lordy, you should have.
I thought about it. I was gonna be like, can I borrow $90,000?
Yeah, I'm still working on that. The opiates will be in next week. We'll see what I can
Take checks and all major credit cards. I'm working on EBT.
Yeah. Yeah, but it ain't working for people right now from what I hear, so
No, that's what I heard too.
about time. I hope a lot of the stuff he talks about doing, he does for real. What are
So
you
Tar
doing?
Baby Yoda says he's ready for a one-on-one discussion with me about the Godhead.
Oh, he ain't ready for the smoke.
Let's see if he shows up.
He can be lost, you know. Oh, my GPS didn't tell me which chat room it was in.
They sometimes they'll surprise you, but most of the time they won't show up.
Except Bruce. He's always there, whether you
Now,
wanted him
I
there or
will
not.
say Bruce is always going to show up whether he's prepared or not. He's going to be there.
Oh, he passed on that for now, Murder Pie.
So he's scared.
It
He's
ain't
scared.
that. It's just they've been taught to believe it a certain way, and it makes them uncomfortable to step outside of that.
Oh.
And I understand that.
So in other words, he ain't ready for that butt whipping he's going to get from the Bible.
It's
That booty Bible butt.
I say this with all humility. I hope the Trinity is not a difficult thing to disprove.
Oh no, yeah.
It is certainly not the correct interpretation.
I actually like to find somebody that could actually discuss it and get not even so get me to question it, but one that will stay away from the Old Testament trying to prove something that's not there. You know, there's no precursor to Jesus. There's no, prophecies, none of that.
I feel pretty sure that if someone challenged me to make a case for the Godhead strictly from the New Testament, I feel like I could probably do that. I think I could.
Well, he said oneness is easy to disprove. Oh.
I'm not exactly what you would call oneness. I'm certainly a lot closer to that interpretation than to yours, but it's not as easy to disprove as you think it is. There are some holes in it that I could share with you if you'd like, but there's many less holes in that than the other.
Would you debate him?
I mean, I would if he wants to. I don't want to. Like, I hate debates. I like Daryl. I like Tar Baby Yoda. Those are my friends. I hope, and I'm okay with respectfully disagreeing. I don't have to have people believe things the way that I do, but I feel pretty sure that they're not going to show up to a debate with me about this.
I mean, it'd be more of a discussion.
A discussion, maybe. Yeah.
That's the way it should be anyway, in my opinion. Why debate? Because you're not going to prove, either or, right or wrong or change their mind. Somebody out there in the audience might get something from it they didn't think of it before. But to debate, it's just like, especially like you said with friends. You don't debate with you do,
Yeah, I don't like
but
debates.
not like a formal like Timmy Tears was always. Well, then formally debate me. Okay, what's the difference between formal debate and just debating or discussing?
Yeah,
You know,
I don't. It's one of those things where it's like I'm trying to think of a way to say this that doesn't sound arrogant because it's going to sound arrogant, but that's not the purpose of it. Like if you go to martial arts class your whole life and you get very well trained at martial arts, the one thing the best teachers tell you is to always look for ways not to fight. Like even though you have the ability to defend yourself and you're very proficient in fighting, part of the discipline is always trying to avoid fighting if
right.
ever possible. And I sort of think that way about debates. I'm very good at them, but I don't like them and I try to avoid them if possible.
Oh. Would you ever debate? Uh,
Oh, he's going deep. He's going deep. Which
Jamie
dimension?
What'd you say, Logan?
debate Jamie Lee Russell.
I mean, I
What would
would
the
if he
topic
wanted
be?
to. I don't want to, but I would if he wanted to. I mean, I try to
Over
listen to people and learn. Like Jamie's always talking about the Sabbath, and there are some things to say about that I agree with. So I just try to listen and learn. It's not a difficult thing to disprove it as a dogmatic New Testament doctrine. It's very easy, but that doesn't mean there's not a lot to be learned from the subject.
would you debate him about Archangel Michael?
It's kind of the same answer, man. Like
Right.
I don't like to debate. I would if he wanted to, but I don't like to. I'd rather just hear him make his case for it and make my case for it and just listen to each other.
Heck, I can make his case for him as a almost JW wannabe, over the whole Michael thing.
I
But
mean,
pretty
they have
much,
a couple of verses that are fairly compelling. Like the
not at
verse in
all.
Thessalonians is a fairly
No.
compelling verse.
1 Thessalonians 4:16 or 17 when he comes with the. Okay, but why stop there? With hold on for a second, and I'm not pushing back. I'm just showing you logic. I mean, just my years of dealing with Jehovah Witnesses. Because I don't want to misquote the verse. Okay, the verse. Yeah, for the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of an archangel, which they're saying, see, look at there, he comes with the voice of an archangel, so he's got to be an archangel. But if that's the case, then he also comes with a trumpet. Does that make him a trumpet? But it says, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead in
There's certain
Christ will rise
things.
first.
Well, there's
And
certain
just
things that
look
in
the
isolation lead to a very dogmatic interpretation. Like I could see if that was the only verse up for consideration, I could see how people could say, look, I think this is the right way to look at it. And there are certain passages that people use like that. But it's kind of like the doctrine of baptism. If the only thing you ever read is Matthew 28:19, then you're probably going to believe in the Trinitarian formula of baptism. Like that verse in isolation seems to say that.
right, exactly.
But when you look at it in the light of a lot of other verses, you realize it's a broader subject.
Right. Well, see, and I wouldn't even stop with with Michael being or Jesus being Michael the archangel, because I would jump right after that, after 1 Thessalonians 4:16, I think it was, to Hebrews 1, and to me that destroys any possibility of Jesus being any sort of angel at all.
Yeah.
It's God saying, to which of the angels did I ever call son? Basically, paraphrase.
That's actually one of the reasons that I disagree with the people who say that the book of Genesis is referring to hybrids of angels and men. Well, there's several verses that disagree with that, but that's one of the ones I use is Hebrews chapter 1.
Right. Well, it's also
But,
kind of quinky dinky though.
What about
That
in the
First
Old Testament?
Thessalonians 4:16 is also used by the rapture and the dispensationalist, as proof
yes.
of, which is nonsense because everybody's looking at him in sky. How is that a secret rapture or even a rapture? I don't even know.
That's what I say. I don't like to
Side note.
debate. Like I am pretty good at it, but debating is not really about. I try to tell people this all the time. Debating is not really about who's right. It's about who's smart. You know what I
Right.
mean? I can go put together some really convincing notes and I can kind of put on the charm and be quick witted and I can win an audience over in a heartbeat. That does not mean that I'm telling them the truth. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, proof of that, and not so much that he didn't tell the truth, but Christopher Hitchin. It wasn't because of his knowledge. It's not because of anything, but his showmanship, and he knew how to use words.
He
There's
was very,
some.
very clever.
Did you
Yeah.
call him Christopher?
Yeah, I mean, there's some a few of his debates that I would say that he got beat in, but there's several. There's not many other atheists that would agree with me on that point.
Yeah.
It was just that night, somebody, I think it was like one of them was William Lane Craig or William Lane Craig.
Yeah, he's fairly sharp. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the beginning, because it was like, oh no, we've got this new apologetic for our side, and nobody could, you know, wrap their head around his argument. But once they realize it's the same argument, just repackaged, and then you started getting the philosophers in there, that's where William Lane Craig really started slipping. Once the atheists started, really pounding the philosophy side of it.
It almost sounded like you called him Christian Hitchin.
Maybe
Oh,
I
it's
am
Christopher
Christian.
Hitchens.
Maybe I am Christian Hitchens.
You're Christopher Pike.
Oh, they always laugh at Snarky Hoven because one of the debates I did with Kent Hoven, I called him Snarky, and BBM freaking loves that moment of that debate and has always loved it. And they started calling Kent Snarky Hoven after that.
So
but he was being snarky. If you go back and watch it, he was being snarky.
Nah, I've had enough Hoven over my few years.
Honestly,
no more.
Honestly, I have to say this. I sort of miss debating him. Not because it was good, but
because it's easy.
It was
low
fun.
hanging fruit.
It was just fun, man. It's just something about him. Like I used the word charming a minute ago. There's something about him that's kind of charming.
Yeah. So was Jim Jones and David Koresh. And
I mean, honestly, yes.
I mean,
like I would have gotten along.
How do you think these cult leaders get what they get? All personality.
Yeah, there's something.
There might be a cult of Pike out there.
Well, we're working on it. We're working on it.
You haven't seen Tammy for a while, so maybe she's still in the basement with that drop cord.
Well, we let her out periodically.
Yeah, dinner time to change the diapers.
Puts the lotion on the skin.
Or gets the hose again. Yeah. I've seen the movie.
Yeah, I don't want to debate anybody. Like I like Daryl. I like Yoda. I like all these guys. They're all my friends. Jamie is my friend. If they want to share some thoughts with me, I will patiently listen and consider their thoughts. I'm always interested in learning. If people want to get dogmatic about things that are falsifiable, then I will be happy to falsify them,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Lay the smack down.
It's not even like I know how it sounds. I'm just being honest.
I ain't pushing it, Gigi. I'm going to let you do it because I don't want to kick her off again or her.
I realized that it sounds.
I'll do it. Sorry, Terry. I didn't know if he was going to put you on or not.
Oh, sorry about that. I was looking at something. Hi.
Oh, because I went to add Carp, but Gigi did it at first earlier in the show, so I kicked him off. So I didn't want to kick you off while he was trying to add you.
I'm logged in as a guest. I can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm taking over. Have you got the word?
This is your show, right? Right, Azho?
It's all ours.
It said your name in the
It's
chat.
mostly Azho's.
Yeah, so obviously it's working. Look at Carp the butthole. We got Gigi the butthole. We got a lot of buttholes inside chat.
I seen him.
Hi, Terry.
How's it going?
Good. How's the Jamie?
He's good. We've had an eventful day. We got our new
true?
bed delivered, and I'm chilling in it right now.
Oh, that's.
And I'm so comfy, I don't want to move.
Oh, look at my commands. I forgot about these commands. Check it out.
Oh, cool.
Let me see. What was this one do? Hold on. I think this is balloons. Oh, no, it's that one. Which one's balloons? Is this balloons? Yeah.
How do you get balloons out of peace signs?
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Oh. Jamie, is it true when you go places you have to pay extra for Jamie's mustache?
That's not true.
Oh, okay. That's good.
He has to get his
Where
own
did you
seat
hear that?
on the plane.
From the voices in Pike's head. That's just joking with you. Are you there?
I like these commands. What does this one do?
Here.
No, it's supposed to give me rain. Give me the rain.
Oh,
Bring the rain. There it is.
I love these commands.
It almost makes you feel like you got a real friend, right? Holy crap!
oh.
We need a
How you been today, Tim? Okay.
Okay. It was a hard day. I've been having software issues like all week at work.
I've had those for
And
centuries, or decades at least. At
they
my
still
age.
have not been resolved, so everything takes a million times and things keep crashing and, very
My
slow.
body.
That's how Tammy does with the car. She just keeps crashing.
Oh, dang.
Well, she wouldn't try to get away from you.
It's been more than one time.
No, it has
But it was a good day.
not. Name another time.
Uh-oh. Pike's in trouble now.
But
Yeah,
honey,
because you
I had the plan.
can't be telling on people.
Yeah.
He's a snitch.
Okay, honey, I'll do the dishes. Can I keep playing with Gigi for just a little bit longer? Please?
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
mommy? Please?
Whoa,
I'll do
don't.
anything you want.
She knows she did.
You're getting
Probably
a spanking
you.
now.
She knows she did it. Azho, she almost got one of these just then.
It's a good
Gigi.
thing because,
Oh.
She almost got that old fashioned.
yeah, I see you swinging her once and there'd be carp flying across the room
Look,
with a
listen.
frying pan attached to his head.
We've been married a long time, Azho. We don't know how to work out our differences.
Yeah, you just accepted that you can get your butt kicked by your wife and say,
We
yes,
both
dear.
work out our differences most of the time.
Oh.
You might want to work on that tree swing a little bit more. Start punching it. You might be able to
Terry
take her someday.
and Jamie's gonna have 1,000 kids. They're gonna all have a powerful mustache.
Yeah, especially because, I got a little bit of Italian.
Aiden is correct to suggest that I don't actually have anything. That's true.
When I was young, I too had a powerful mustache.
God,
Oh.
And
I
then
love my women with mustache.
feminine.
Must be my Sicilian heritage.
You could be related.
No, there's a difference between Italian and Sicilian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ever call somebody from Italy a Sicilian.
They are
with
not.
an Sicilian.
We do not accept them.
No,
Oh. But what is Mario? Is he Italian or Sicilian?
he better be Sicilian if he wants me to play Mario Kart again.
Hey, thank you, Aiden. That's nice. I agree. He gets all the credit, but
Oh.
Oh, now Carp is sad. He's like, I wish I could grow a mustache.
No, I'm sad because all my instant coffee's at the office.
what
I was
kind
just thinking how nice it would be to have a cup.
You're such a whiny. First, you're happy about the emoji little thing on your program, and now you're sad because of no coffee. No bueno.
what
You need to
brand
call Sammy.
What was that, Terry? I'm sorry.
Sandman.
what brand of instant coffee is your favorite?
I use a few differents, but my favorite one is the Juan Valdez in the glass jar.
It's better than the brand he's got right now, called Ain't Got No.
Oh.
Tammy's over here snooping, trying to get in my business. She's like, "What are you talking about?"
What's up, Tam? We
She's all
say
in my business.
Oh.
But anyway,
why Tammy
the
doesn't let him
Juan
outside
Valdez
more
is a very
often.
good brand of instant coffee.
Ooh, coffee sucks. Ooh. It's up at a double.
What are you listening to?
Where did Terry go? We're
The
gonna
music
miss
was
her.
so bad, Terry left the chat room.
Oh, I said coffee sucks and she left. Oh, crap.
That was a rude thing to say. Shouldn't lie to the people.
Tammy, Terry. Sorry, Terry. Oh, yeah. That was Aidenson. But when I asked, he's up in Brother Park. Is it true
Who?
you have a mustache?
You're a teacher?
See? He's a teacher.
Kind of Misty's daughter? Oh, I
He's a
know.
teacher.
What?
Oh, is it true that you have a powerful mustache?
I mean, I have a pretty thick beard. I don't like it, to be honest, because it like sucks to shave when you have a thick beard.
Yeah, you should
Yeah,
grow
why do you
out and
think
dye
he-
it.
That's why he doesn't wear shorts. His beard.
I usually only shave on Saturdays because I have to preach on Sunday. So I usually shave once a week on Saturdays.
But what about no shave November?
I did shave in November.
Not in November.
I did.
Hey, bub.
Yeah, I usually just shave on Saturdays most of the time.
I just
Oh,
use the clippers. Does that count as shaving or not shaving? I don't even know.
Ish.
Not that I don't shave very often anyway, but
Well, if you had to preach on Sundays, you might.
I do got to preach on Sunday. Who do you think writes your speeches?
Better do a better job.
Well, you better pay more. You can buy a leather goatskin
Speaking of
Bible. You
paying
can pay the
more,
writer.
Look, speaking of paying more and doing a better job, when's Aiden going to finish that audiobook?
When subs start to like when heck freeze over.
Spooky says I shaved my legs. Okay.
No, because he doesn't wear shorts. He got the hairiest legs.
Oh,
Yeah.
This conversation's going in a very odd direction.
sorry.
What does the Bible say about shaving legs, Mr. Carp?
Well, it's probably a lot in there somewhere.
It's somewhere. Somewhere between can't eat shrimp and hey.
Aiden says that he'll finish the book as soon as Tammy stays out of my business. So, like, don't hold your breath.
Oh. 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 Yeah. Burr Pike, what would you do if you run into Clay? See? That would have happened. His eyes are getting.
Oh, he's having a heart attack. Just like a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
Carp's looking at Tammy saying, "Honey, why are you using these big words I don't understand?" Abraca what? No, honey, I don't know how that leather goatskin Bible got on our credit card. I really don't, baby. No, I swear I ain't lying to you, baby. Would I lie to you?
Look at him.
All right, never mind all that stuff I was just looking at.
No, don't divorce me, Tammy. I swear I didn't buy
She
it.
showed me this wacky stuff in this crazy church where this guy's talking about her hunky junky man, and who is it? The woman's talking about her hunky junky man. Azho, this must be your church up there in Kentucky.
I ain't in Kentucky.
No, but I think you are.
Georgia Peach, Mr. Pecan.
I feel like I don't know what I just watched.
Oh, Kentucky. Do you live by Ken Ham's Ark?
I would like to go see that giant ark. I was up in Jeffersonville. I think it was last year that me and Brother Terry went up there. And I thought, I was like, man, we could just drive north for a few more hours. And he wasn't up to it. And I really didn't have the time or the money anyways. But I kind of wish I'd have just done it.
Gone to the Ark? You should go with me. We could stream it.
I would absolutely go with you, like 100%.
No, I mean like stream it, like atheist perspective versus, the...
Oh, like go argue all the way through it?
Well, no, where I'm, basically keeping you shut up because Tammy won't keep out of your business in the Ark, and I'm going to win anyway.
Well, for one thing, she'd be doing all the talking, me and you'd be shutting up. So that's just the way it goes.
You know what my mama taught me about women like that? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
As I said,
By the way, ma'am.
When we go. Yeah, she wants to go. She wants you to go too. She's got an attitude, though. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. She's got a real bad attitude.
I would too if I was married to something like you, mister.
Rough, son. Listen.
I mean, it's bad enough you don't shave your legs.
It's not a good situation, Azho. This marriage is falling apart.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for Terry and Jamie?
The advice that I have for Terry and Jamie, it's too late for that advice.
Yeah, don't get married.
I had that advice just before they got married. No, I'll tell you the best advice that I ever got, and it wasn't really advice. It was just more of a warning or like a preparation kind of thing. My Aunt Gracie one time told me and Tammy that right now we looked across the table at each other with such love and desire and when we were engaged. And she said, one day you'll be looking at the other person just in your thoughts praying, I hope you choke on your next bite of food.
Yeah.
We've definitely been there. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I want to see how she acts when she gives you that, Christian, don't you hear the baby screaming while I'm cooking you dinner? Look.
That's just what she says every day. So that's just 7 days.
That's the excuse.
Yeah, marriage is hard. Like nobody tells you that, but it's just hard. Even if you try to do everything right, which you won't.
No,
But it's just
there's no
hard.
such thing as doing it right because if
Like even if
there's
you
no
give it
book,
your
there's
best
no manual,
possible effort, it's still difficult.
and most of it's whether you can compromise and swallow your pride. To be honest,
Aiden said Tammy never got out of the wishing I would choke stage.
Oh no! Look at this.
Oh my God, that'd be like a hybrid.
Dan's eyebrows. What? Yeah, it's funny. I can say all this stuff because me and Tammy have been married for 14 years and we're old now.
Oh, but
no, we both old.
Actually, you were between 29 and 30.
Well, I'm 35, so I appreciate that.
Oh,
you're falling apart then.
I'm pretty gray these days. The kids always tell me that. Anyways,
gray? I can't see any gray.
It's
That's because he dyes it.
I've never dyed it yet. You know, it's funny. Dad dyes his hair, and so sometimes I'm grayer than him.
Oh, is it a sin to dye your hair?
Oh, it is when he does it.
Yeah, that cheap crap. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. It was funny because I had got my haircut last Friday, and I mean it was like my bangs were past my mouth. You know that. And just today, my mom noticed that I was standing there. She goes, "What'd you do to your hair? It looks wonderful." I said, "Well, I can't say I just got a cut because you seen that the other day." She goes, "Oh yeah, what'd you do to it?" I said, "I guess I washed it, Ma." But then she started making fun of the grays. She's like, "God, you're getting all those grays." I said, "I've had them. They're underneath all the brown."
Man, I got so much gray hair. It's ridiculous. When I go to the barber, you know how it really shows when you get a haircut? Man. And I was trying to explain to my brothers the other day, gray hairs are not like other hairs. Like they're wily. You can't do nothing with them. And people don't understand that until they have them. But when you have gray hairs, that thing will flip, turn every which way but right. And you can't do nothing with it.
And if you try to pluck it, it twists and breaks off and you can't get it. Oh, yeah.
Pike didn't have a single gray hair prior to meeting Redacted. It's not Redacted. That person is Tammy Pike. That's who that person is. I found my first gray hair. I swear to God on the Bible. I found my first gray hair on the morning after I woke up from our honeymoon. And they've been pretty steady ever since.
What if would you ever identify as
what?
Will you ever identify as a dog?
He's a fish. He could be a catfish, but he can't be a dogfish.
Look, Tammy has no gray hairs, Azho, because I'm so easy to live with. See, this tells you the truth, Azho.
Wow.
This tells you.
I used to be a brown, brunette, 60-year-old guy until I met you, and now I'm gray-haired.
Look, she ain't got the first one. You can take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't know if you could.
I got more than you got.
But I don't know if anybody remembers how bad my hair was way down here, all over the place, and my bangs were way down here. Today, I didn't shave, but I did trim with my clippers a little bit. See, someday you could have hair this great. I don't know why it's.
Yeah, I don't think Tammy's mom even has gray hair. Her mom hasn't even got a gray hair yet. That's crazy. Yeah, if I keep going the rate that I'm going, if something don't change, I'm 35. At the latest 45, I'll be totally gray if things keep going the way they've been going.
Well, or you could be bald.
I hope I don't get bald, Azho, because right here it's starting to show a little bit and it's making me nervous. Tammy's got me taking this pumpkin seed oil, hoping it fixes it.
Yep, you better take a whole lot of that crap.
Ugly, but you don't want to tell me so.
You got to get ahead of this stuff, and you're way behind. So
I've been running behind my whole life.
You better pumpkin spice everything.
It is the answer. Terry said he's only
35.
Oh, God. That's terrible.
Oh. But Daniel, he looks 22, and Clay looks 21.
Clay looks like he's in his late 20s. To me,
Clay looks younger than Daniel. I mean, that's why Daniel looks more like the stereotype cult leader. He's going to have his own cult. You wait.
Most people look younger when they shave, but I actually thought Daniel looked older after he shaved.
Oh.
If I shaved, I got a baby face. Yeah, that's never happening.
I think Daniel's close to ours. I think he's like in his early 30s, maybe.
Yeah, it is a lot better. It's I just got this little bitty knot that I can't get rid of. It's
What
all
is it?
bruised up, and I don't
I
know.
get to ask you about your eye. Is everything all right, buddies?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's almost. I mean, at least I can see out my eye. Before it was literally almost closed, swollen
Fine.
shut.
Azzo, you know what you tell a woman with 2 black eyes?
My wife's home. Get out. No, what?
Nothing. You done told her twice.
Oh, you're crazy.
Wow. Is that when you divorce him and get another one? Because that's not, does the Bible allow for that? A broken wife that doesn't listen, bring her back and get a new one? Don't you get like a refund or 2 cows and a moo or
You don't get
what
the
that
cows
might
back.
be?
It's non-refundable.
Wow.
Oh, lordy.
But remember Dustin used to say that Daniel looks like that guy, what's the guy something cooks?
That Daniel looks like him? Daniel looks like a young Father Charles.
But Dustin used to say that you know the guy who tried to kill Trump?
The guy who shot him in the ear?
Which one?
Yeah.
There's been a few of them this
Yeah, there's
year.
been a few of them. That one golf course guy.
The first
That's
one.
not funny, but it's true, I guess.
How is Trump still living, come to think about it?
Because he's
Yeah.
God.
I feel like everybody's tried to assassinate
He's got that
him.
orange force field around that ricochets and repels bullets.
Yeah,
What
he
is-
does have the orange force field. I always call him Orange Julius, and Aiden gets mad at me.
What is that guy's name? Something Cook? Dustin always say he looks like Daniel.
I don't know.
Joe Dirt Carvey? Dana Carvey? Is that the one?
Oh, he does
the
kind
guy-
of favor Dana Carvey a little bit. He does favor Dana Carvey a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. You squint your eyes, turn your head, and want the budget version.
Who's this?
Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
What's the topic
Darren?
today?
Is this Daryl?
Daryl.
Yeah, I am Daryl. Yeah. Sorry, man. I go by that sometimes. Veritas Orion Perit.
I'm
It
sorry,
actually
Daryl,
does
but-
hold true, that name. What's up?
I said, Daryl, sorry I'm going to have to kick you. You tell me you hate cops, and if one ever came on stage, I'm supposed to kick them.
I freaking hate,
Sorry, go
I hate the
ahead.
buzz, bro. Yeah, that's my other name, dude. Veritas Orion Perit, which I actually found that it does hold weight. Truth breeds hate.
Wait, what does it mean?
Truth breeds hate in Latin.
Truth breeds hate. Golly.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
like a Black Lives Matter thing or what? Sorry, I'm in the mood tonight.
I adopted that specific wording when I would just debate the crap out of everyone or just debate with everyone and all that stuff. So I kind of got that, and it just stuck with me.
Yeah, I've been through all that stuff, man. I went through all those phases where I wanted to prove I was right, and it was so important to me, and I sort of grew out of that.
You did?
Barely. I'm growing out of that, so I'm working.
There you go. I
Yeah,
felt the earthquake
I
here,
know.
so I imagine what it felt like where you're at in Georgia. Gonna lie.
There's some people who kind of get the best of you and stuff, but yeah, in these past 2 days or so, I kind of figured that truth does breed hate, man. Like you're true to yourself, and people just don't like it. Kind of sucks, but hey, whatever. Say la vie, such is life.
That's a very interesting name.
Oh. Now I understand why you're not very funny. You don't know how to deliver a joke, Pike.
I didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, you're way off.
Messenger, if you could just quit making me look bad, that'd be great.
And
I
start
realize-
What are you
typing
guys
like
talking
you're
about?
supposed to.
What?
Send all ties to Azho LLC.
No, send your ties and offers to PO Box 986. I try to tell you guys that all the time.
Well, yeah, but that's where the LLC is for you. I collect it and bring it to you, and yeah.
Send
That's
us
why I've got it by private jet, though.
around your finger.
So what are you guys talking about today? What's the topic?
How gray I am these days.
How gray I am.
Right now you can't see me, but you have gray hair on top too, or just on the side?
It's worst on the sides, but I do have it on top.
Oh my God, is this turned into feminine, Christian chat?
What
Oh my God, your hair, you look so marvelous. Don't let the gray hairs bother you, Pike. And all of a sudden, you guys summons the mustache. What the hell?
I disappeared.
And stay out.
To be fair, Azho, I called that earlier, man. I said Jamie's gonna come into the stream in a while.
Yeah, I figured you got summoned. If you said his name enough, eventually they're gonna summon him. Why do you think I only mentioned somebody's name once, and that was the beginning?
Yeah, you mentioned the cops, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah, we're all going to jail now. Asshole pissed off Daryl. We're all doing sobriety tests.
Everybody
Anyways,
out.
Tim Edward, obviously, right?
Yeah, so
that kid's not going to pass a sobriety test, Mike.
Well, there, I have a question. Is it true what they say that cops eat donuts?
Yeah, cops eat donuts, man. They do.
I should have been a cop. I'd have been a good cop then.
I don't really eat sugary stuff, but cops eat donuts a lot, and they at least here in Texas, a lot of cops, they like free stuff and they complain when they don't get it. I'm like, hey man, you get paid a good amount of money to buy things, stop being so selfish. But
no, Jamie doesn't eat shellfish. Thanks for asking though. Dang it, Gigi. Every time.
I'm too dangerous for this show. I'm too hot for YouTube.
Hey, what's up, Aiden?
Hey, not much. I just wanted to come on real quick and hey, Gigi, do you know the origin of the whole stereotype of cops eating donuts? Do you know where that comes from?
No.
It's actually pretty neat. So back in the day, this would have been like the just post World War II. There weren't a lot of restaurants or really establishments at all that were open to cops 24/7 because you got to think, whereas most jobs are 9 to 5, cops have always been a 24/7 kind of gig. You always got to have some officers out on patrol. So where do you go to eat if basically everywhere else is shuttered? Well, one of the first and most popular things that would come out after the Second World War was actually donut shops. And they were largely ran by immigrant communities because it was cheap, it was easy to establish, you didn't need a lot of overhead in terms of money in order to get it going, and they already came from countries that had traditions of working much later hours.
Aiden, thank you for putting the baby to sleep.
No problem. So that's why the whole stereotype of cops hanging around donut shops started, because donut shops were the only places for a good period of time where cops were actually able to go and get a bite to eat. So that's where that comes from.
Kind of like the origin of hamburgers too, right? Sort of?
In a way, yeah. Well, the hamburger is kind of, it's like the French fry. There's like 3 or 4 different origin stories depending on who you ask, because it's just like such a prolific food. Yeah, I think the first major place that kind of started popularizing hamburgers was White Castle, actually. It was like the first one. Clay, I have to say something to you. I said it in the side chat, and I need to say it to you right now. How is it that you managed to look like you're 15 and 47 at the same time? Like, how do you pull that off?
Check out this shirt one of my buddies sent me from Thailand. This is like older. That's cool.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
He sent me like 5 freaking beer shirts of all the Asian beer I like.
Yeah, what's sad is that Thailand thinks that PBR was just a new beer released.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you have to be an old guy to understand that one.
I joined.
Too.
Gangster sent me a link and said, "Please join us, please."
It looks like I'm getting a new producer then.
Clay, you need to be on this show. Get on here right now. I don't care what's going on. You got a family emergency right now? Your wife's in a ditch right now fighting for her life. I don't care, dude. You need to be on this show right now.
The craziest thing happened.
What's up?
No, I don't know. That's just what he said. He's like, the craziest thing happened, and then never told me what it was.
And I swear, if Bruce shows up, I'm going to back out of this stage and let him on. Just saying.
Well, I mean, we have
I
an
thought you and
understanding
Bruce were
that
like
that's not
best
going to be
friends.
the case.
Let the Bruce loose with this.
I thought Bruce and Azho were like biological brothers.
I'm assuming that is Dave. It
Oh.
might be Dave.
As opposed to spiritual brothers?
Yeah, they're like actually like genetic brothers.
Y'all, you got it, Gigi. Every time I touch it, I knock them off.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I didn't know if you were there or not. Keep waiting.
I got Gangster a shirt that I'm gonna give him next time we hang out, and it's the painting of Bill Clinton in a dress from Epstein's mansion, but on a T-shirt.
Look, those
You're a
files
crazy
aren't
guy.
real. It's all just a hoax. Oh, wait. It's not actually a hoax. It's just all Democrats. Oh, wait. Never mind. I'm actually on the list. Which one is it? Which one is it?
I need to get that picture and make it my cover photo on here, where it's like Trump and Bill Clinton.
I saw this one.
Grabbing his balls.
I saw this on Facebook meme. It was like Trump when he got on Epstein Island, and it was like that clip from Forrest Gump, where it's like, "You stay here, damn it! That's an order. I gotta find Bubba."
Hey, what do you guys think about the release of the Epstein files?
I hope it happens. I hope
I
hope that they release the whole
I
thing.
hope so too. I hope so, and I hope nothing's redacted, man.
Yeah,
I've
me
been
too.
pushing
Man,
for
y'all
that.
know better than that.
They've been talking about releasing it. You guys all see that Smokey Saint's been real quiet.
Release the Smoky Files. Release the Smoky Files, everybody.
I seen some article yesterday where it was like some girl and she's like, Epstein's penis looked like a key lime.
I saw that. Yeah. It's like lemon shaped or something like that. It's like, what the? What?
I watched his deposition years ago, and they're asking him, they're like, "Sir, do you have an egg-shaped penis?"
What are y'all talking about?
I love how that's
That's
what
what
Every Epstein deposition, like when he was a free man, just getting like interviewed, and they asked him if his penis was
David, don't donate to that.
You're financially
encouraging it.
incentivizing this conversation right now, Zoltan. Thank you very much for the $2. GG rules. That is true. That is very true indeed.
And Zedin drools.
Wow, that's rude, Azho. That's
Oh,
rude. You
well,
apologize. You apologize.
I like Gangster's channel, man. It's a chance to interact with different people, so it's a good channel.
It's true.
At least none of those damn atheists come on, though. That'd be really awkward.
Look, all right, I know channels, and this
You know
might
what-
be,
you know
from
what
the
the-
standpoint of YouTube channels, the very best one of all time, maybe ever. Maybe ever.
Do you know what the best part is? That I actually get to talk peacefully to everybody, regardless of what the belief is. That's the best part.
Yeah, because they're scared of you. They know you got a gun.
That isn't always,
is that why? That's
always
weird.
the case.
I got a computer. It's connected to the police database. I'm not pissing Daryl off for no reason.
That isn't always the case.
As
Daryl,
a matter
but
of
we do have
fact,
some
I'm going to
statements
give
not
to
present
the
at the moment.
policeman's ball this year 4 times instead of just once.
What was that, Christian?
Oh.
What was that?
Badger's
Reverend
on. What's up,
Bishop Pipe? Reverend
What's up?
David, stop donating to this particular stream.
Yeah, wait. I wonder if there's a way that I can block that
You have to donate to
super
other
chat.
streams.
Christian just wants you to donate when he's like rambling
already-
on
yeah,
about
Zeta's already got
Calvinism for 3 hours straight.
Gigi's got the money, so now I can ban
It's
Zedin.
crazy how when Pike's preaching, there's like
He's
3
talking
viewers,
crazy.
and we start talking about Epstein's penis, and he gets like $4.
That's just the world we live in, man. The Bible talks about wicked men. And
David, can you send negative money? Can you send us a bill?
Wouldn't that be a great feature of YouTube if you could like charge people at any given time? Just like, man, this channel probably is going pretty good. Let me just do a quick $100 charge real quick.
Do you guys remember? Y'all remember the Moist Super Bet?
Yeah, you got your turn signal on right now, dude.
Whenever Aiden said something about penises, I remember that guy when he says, "When I was a kid, I used to draw a lot of pictures of dicks." That's what came to mind when Aiden said that.
Like, I had this problem that was very common.
That was hilarious, dude.
I bet you don't even got one famous family member, Clay. My great uncle invented the turn signal. You know that? You wouldn't even have a turn signal.
Well, how come you can't turn your life around, Aiden, if it runs in the family?
I don't know. Maybe you could turn that mouth of yours off and maybe do something productive with your life. How about that?
Hey, Aiden. To be fair, man, your great uncle did a great invention for mankind. Too bad people are stupid to use it, and that's why I give a lot of citations.
I promise you it wasn't for womenkind, that's for sure.
Oh, come on now. That's racist. It's the Asians that are driving on the sidewalk.
It's I got the worst of both worlds, dude. Asian women driving, and then honestly, it's kind of scary.
Clay's supportive. Clay's so supportive of his wife. He's like, I love my wife. She's so great. And then every time she walks into the room, he's like, do 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 do.
Clay, how do you think your wife feels? She's married to a trans woman.
What?
Who? My wife?
Maybe a trans man, maybe, I guess. Maybe a trans am.
She's married to a transmission.
That's Trans Michigan.
What's the deal with airline food?
Filthy Dan.
And this baby is laughing up a storm right now.
Don't be quiet now. You know what I would love to see? You know what I would actually love to see? I want to see Christian go to like an open mic comedy night and just bomb. Just really, really badly. I just want
to see him go there and just start preaching.
They have to like drag him off stage.
How Tammy feels.
I think Christian should go to whatever
congregation is it?
I think Christian should go to whatever mission Dan preaches at and actually give a sermon that those poor beleaguered people could understand.
You should be like, hold on.
Pass the basket.
That's more honest than Dan's version, Christian. At least yours cuts to the point.
Get a fake like human skull and be like, hold on, let me clear my throat before I speak, and then like drink out of it.
That's hardcore. That's hardcore.
What?
Oh, we're not going to start talking about feet water again, are we? Oh my gosh.
I was just so blown away when Dan's like, you guys, one time I kissed a skull. And it's just
I kissed a skull. I liked it. Tastes like bloody flesh.
He was like, it was a dead saint skull.
That is gross.
Is that Daniel Newman that did that?
No, Posey.
Oh, Dan Posey did that.
No, that was...
It wasn't.
No.
It's a difference, isn't it?
Clay knows what's up. Clay knows that the reality where Dan Posey is the one that did that is more
Dan Posey's like, oh, you think Dan's so bad because he kissed one? I screwed one.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh. And Carter's here? Oh, that's right. He doesn't have any powers. Oh.
Christian ain't got no power here.
His head's going to explode because he can't kick people off.
I'm trying to deal with this baby.
That's what Tammy says every day, too.
Wow, yeah, Christian was so powerful, he threw Clay out, and he doesn't even have any powers.
I'm logged in as a guest.
He threw him out.
You ain't got no powers. There you go. I told you. I thought you did.
I can't even figure out how to change my name, and I've been trying.
Hit the three dots.
What do you want to change that from?
Hold on. What was I going to change it to a few minutes ago?
Christopher
Yeah, Azzo's right. Click the three dots.
It was funny, too. I can't remember what it was. You ruined it, Aiden.
No, I didn't. It's not my fault that you're incapable of
It is your
advanced
fault.
intellectual
It
thought.
is.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I bet you wouldn't say that to my face, Christian.
Christopher Hitchens.
Look, we got to stop having WWE SmackDown 2,000 miles apart. I remember when Dustin was like, "I'm gonna come whip you." I was like, "Dustin, I'm in Georgia. You don't have the money to get here."
He talked about whipping Mark, and look, I love Dustin. Don't get me wrong, but he talked about whipping Mark, and it's like they live in the same state, and he's talking about whipping you, and it never happened.
I was like,
them.
Dustin, look, I'm not saying that I could win because I'm old and feeble, but you don't have the gas money to get here.
Would you give him
I'm going to answer Jess's question really quick. It doesn't matter if Bruce is back or not. If Carp's on the stage, it's like having Bruce around. So you feel me?
I feel like it matters though.
Hey, I'll take Tar Baby's question. See the ranking.
Oh, this?
Oh, we're ranking each other now?
Well, I think
That's
Christopher
what these
Pike
guys
wins
asked,
because he's got a baby
Jesse
diaper
and
next to him, and he's pretty rank.
Put me at the bottom of the list.
I was going to, yeah.
Put me at the bottom. I like either being at the bottom or the top of lists.
Bottom to the top, top to bottom I draw.
Nobody ever looks at the middle of a list. Let's be honest. Anytime that somebody consults a list, nobody's looking at the middle part.
Nobody's reading those 3-star reviews.
Yeah,
I'm not so excited about being a bottom, so yeah, not so good. No bueno for me.
I thought
What
Clay
is
was
this
in here
panel
for a second. What the
discussing?
heck, Christian? You ever find it strange?
Yeah.
You ever find it Terry strange? Even,
Yeah.
that we live in the world that we do, and we inhabit this world with the people that we do. You ever just find that a little strange?
Yeah, I think about it a lot, that specific thing.
Yeah.
Who's up that?
Oh.
Hey, what are you talking about? Hey, say, what are you talking about? Hey.
I'm gonna fight your baby, Christian.
He's pretty tough.
Your baby. I'm gonna fight your baby. Imagine giving birth to a child in the year of our Lord 2025 and being like, "Oh, I'm gonna name him Oliver. Hey, everybody, this is Oliver."
He's sitting here. You offended the baby, Aiden.
No. I'm not. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Blessed is he that is not offended in me.
Look,
Aiden. You've offended the child.
Oliver, it's not your fault. You didn't get to pick your name. You didn't get to the way that he looked at you at the exact same time that you looked at him. Like, wait, you did? Wait, I didn't choose that. What the heck?
What's Aiden talking about? So, Aiden, you get the smoke. You get the smoke, Aiden.
Oh no!
His hands are buy one get one free. Aiden.
Have you guys ever seen Garbage Pail Kids?
What?
I have not actually seen a compilation of Christian's childhood. No, I haven't. Gangster guys.
I've seen it.
The kid in that movie's named Oliver. Where'd everyone go?
Ran away.
Oh, and the kid from yeah, you ever seen that?
What are we talking about? I'm sorry.
The kid in that movie in the story's named Oliver.
Which movie?
Garbage Pail Kids.
What is it called?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, I've never seen that.
What's
You act
based
like
on
that.
you?
Yes, Tar Baby, that's me, dude.
Daryl, you said you still like to do a show. When will you like to do that? You do. Are you there, Daryl?
What's up? Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Did you say you still like to do a show on here?
Yeah, I'll do a show, but I'll I gotta get my stuff ready and all that. So just give me some time. But I'll do it. No big deal.
Well, when would
I've been telling that for months, Daryl. Don't take the trick.
I just said it last week.
I've been putting off Logan for years now.
That's messed up. Yeah, I'll do one though. I don't mind.
Would you like to do it about murder pike?
Nah, not on Pike.
How about donuts?
On what?
See, say donuts, and there's a cop in them. Where, what? I lost my train of thought.
I must be.
What do you mean there's a burger going on? I don't care. There's a donut on the wall.
Azho, today was day 1 of no added sugars.
And tomorrow will be the first day of having added sugars.
Maybe it will be.
Day 2.
Look, I'm like a whole day in right now, and at first I felt bad, and I still feel bad.
Yeah, but guess what? When you wake up tomorrow, you're still going to feel bad.
Yeah, I believe that if I wake up.
Yeah. What do you mean he's in a sugar coma?
What's Azho talking about?
Look at this. Daryl is eating some Borders yesterday.
I bought this baby for cash, Azho. It was a good deal.
It was?
No.
You do realize that you have to still pay for the diapers.
Yeah, I paid cash for this baby.
Azho.
Yes, sir.
What if that three-eyed atlas turned out to be an alien from your home world? What would you do then?
Wow. So does that mean I'm an alien then? Because it's from my home world. So if it's from my home world was called Boogaville. It's the third rock next to the third rock to the third sun. Boogie.
Would you ever debate Jamie over his mustache?
Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. That'd be like, I think somebody said it earlier, that'd be like debating Dan on his eyebrows. Maria.
But
Christian probably took Tupac's side, even though he's East Coast.
The minute I mute my mic, you say something. Very second.
Like I'm just putting that out there. I bet you're the kind of kid, Christian, when your friend was driving you down the road, you have the window down, you'd be going, pop, 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 pop.
Actually, I can tell you what kind of kid that we were in Panama City when I was a kid growing up.
Panama.
We used to drive down the strip, and we would call people the wrong racial slurs, which for some reason makes them even madder. So we did that, you know.
So you just you rode up to the NAACP rally and we're like, "Hey, you bunch of goons!"
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Carp, you're not going to be allowed to go to San Francisco.
What a bunch
You
of
piss everybody off because of the pronouns.
They get even madder when you do it wrong. I don't know why that is. But it's so weird. Like, Aiden's from Canada, so he definitely won't understand this, and Logan probably won't understand this. But like in the South, it's not like it is in other places. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You take all of the modern technology and you take that back like about 50 to 70 or so years, and then you take all the social ideas and you take those back about 150 to 170 years, and then you got the South.
Yeah, you do know, I guess.
You take all the infrastructure, you put it somewhere in between those two, and then you got the South.
It's a strange. It's other people who visit who are not from here. If they stay a week, they're surprised.
Christian probably destroyed mailboxes with a bat while his friend drove. That's true.
I didn't do that specific thing, but we did stupid stuff like that growing up.
You ding dong ditch people, Christian?
Yeah, we did the ding dong ditch and the toilet paper. And one of the things I remember, which was also in Panama City, which seems to have been a bad place to be, we went through the fridge one day and got like eggs and Worcestershire sauce and oatmeal and just everything we could mix up in a bowl, and just walked around the neighborhood just smearing on people's car windshields.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
I don't know
that's
why
nice.
we did that. Like,
that's
I
really
think
nice.
that, and I don't know why we did that.
You always put bologna when it's really hot weather on a car.
I'll bet you this, though. I bet Christian's
I
bet Christian's never weaponized a fart once in his life.
I mean, I wasn't like one of those kids, but we did a lot of stupid things.
Wow. I was really hoping, Christian, against hope that when I said that, you're going to be like, nah, Aiden, that's actually not true. I actually got a really detailed fart story for you, but you didn't.
I was more of a gentleman than that, but you do you know what I mean?
You were more of a gentleman.
Everyone's got to be themselves.
Real gentleman like when you spat on that priest, right, Christian? It was real gentlemanly.
You do you.
Oh, I'm such a gentleman. Let me smear this crap on somebody's windshield.
I don't know why we did that. I think back to that. Because I wasn't like a mean kid. I was always
yeah. That's not malicious.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing we did do. We were in Lynn Haven, which is a little town outside of Panama City, and me and my sister heard Me and my sister heard that the new person who had moved in 2 doors down was a reporter, and we wanted to get on the news. So we took this giant doll and put a kitchen knife in its chest and sprayed ketchup all over it. And ding dong ditched the reporter with the doll sitting there on the steps because we thought we'd make the news. Well, we were the only kids in the cul-de-sac, so they instantly knew that it was us.
Yeah, they didn't have a wide range of suspects there.
Yeah. So me and Tiffany got in instant trouble for that.
That's funny. Yeah.
Oh, Burger Pie.
Yes.
Would you ever do talk about about Israel?
I did one like a year ago, but yeah, I mean, I'll do another one if you want me to. I'm just so busy these days. That's my problem. Like sometimes I have little evenings like this where I can jump on. I never like prepare anything. It's always just on a whim.
Look at me, guys. I'm so busy.
So when you start dyeing your hair, we'll never see you then, is what you're saying.
I'm so edified, guys. Look at me.
I will put the show together for Israel. Look.
Oh, thank you.
And defended the baby.
Butter Pike.
Yes.
Would you ever debate Jamie over Archangel Michael?
Like I said, I mean, if he wants to, I don't want to, but if he wants to, I will.
I think you should debate Joe the sound guy.
I like Joe the sound guy. I don't care what you guys say.
Joe the sound guy is like such a jobber in my mind. He's like one of those like WWE guys that gets sent in just to get folded in the ring 30 seconds.
He's a funny guy. Like, you know, I think back. That's one of my favorite memories was when I was debating Kent and Joe's in the background like, what? Did this happen?
I still guffaw every single time I listen to that, and I hear him in the background. And Kent's literally like having to stop mid-sentence because he's getting caught up in what Joe is saying in the background.
I will always like Joe for that. I think that was so cool the way that he did that.
You triggered that, man. Because he never did that. He never did that in any other debate. I swear to you that he's been in part. Like, he wasn't nearly as prolific as some of Kent's other tech people. But he was part of plenty of other debates.
He's a legend now.
Yeah, he's part of plenty of other debates prior to that. And he's never done that at any other time.
Absolute legend in my mind. I don't even care if we disagree. Legend.
Like that's like if you're in court and what you're saying just pisses the bailiff off so much that they're like, wait a second, hold on, Your Honor.
That's exactly what it was like. And we did the debate. Remember, we actually scheduled it.
No, I remember.
The Joe rules. I don't care what anybody says about him. That guy's hilarious.
He's like Tim's dad. It's good times.
He's kind of like Tim's dad. Oh, God, Tim kind of went off the deep end. Me and him used to get along.
Yeah. What's he up to nowadays?
Telling me off, like while I'm in the chat, saying, "Hey, how are you guys?"
Wait, really?
Yeah, just the other day.
Wait. What did he do? What did he say to you?
The other day, it was like literally like a week ago. Sometimes I pop in over there. Well, like me and Ryan are friends. Me and Andrew are friends. Like I thought me and Tim were friends. So every once in a while, I'll go over there and be like, "Hey guys, how are y'all? God bless you, whatever." And I usually don't go on the panel. I just kick it in the chat. And the other day, I was telling them it was something I was asking for prayer about. It was something I don't even know what it was, but it was something like, "Hey, I got this going on. You guys pray about it or whatever." And Tim just starts railing on me for everything that he thinks I believe that's a false doctrine. And I was like, all right, I'm going to go ask the other guys for prayer. Y'all have a good night. He just started just blasting me. Oh, I know what it was. My dad was in the hospital that day.
Oh, and that's what he decided.
He knew that. To his credit, he may not have known the circumstances, but I was just asking for prayer, and he just starts like letting me have it from the panel.
Jeez.
I was like, okay, well, you guys have a good night. See you. I don't know, man. I thought me and him were cool, but maybe not.
I think he changed his YouTube channel's name.
Oh, really?
Thanks to Zidane.
I don't know. I try to get along with him, and me and him have actually had some good conversations in the past. I was shocked the other day with how he acted.
Brianna, do you have any insight to share with the panel? That is the insight that Brianna desired to share.
Thank you for that.
Are you there,
That was
Zidane?
an impersonation of an elephant.
Oh, were you talking to me, Aiden? Sorry about that.
No. Nobody in particular. How's it going, David?
Amazing.
David, you picked a funny donate money to.
I was hanging out in the chat, and I'm like, this is Azho's chill stream, and there's some extra slots. Let me chill.
We do be chilling.
I'm gonna give everyone one extra slot because I'm gonna head out of here. You guys have a good one.
See you, buddy.
Hey, take it easy, Aiden.
Likewise, David. Take care, Gigi. Take care, Azho. Take care, Aiden.
See ya.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Azho, did you see my super chat? That was the best $2 I ever spent.
That was the worst $2 you ever spent.
Guess who's here?
It's me. I'm back. How's it going, guys?
Zohan Dan.
It's me.
It's me, man.
Daniel, look at this.
What?
Yeah,
oh yeah,
like
baby.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Christian Pike. I laid on hands on Christian Pike, and he got the ability now.
It worked. Look, work. Why you not working? You better give me a balloon, boy. You better give me a balloon, boy.
Oh, speaking of Brother Pike getting hands laid
There you
on,
go.
did you finish that construction project, Brother Pike?
I'm not too far from being done. This past Saturday, we finished the electrical, and I got a big funny story about that. But we finished the electrical and finished a bunch like the insulation. I got done. All I got to do, I got to go back and put sheetrock on the other side of the walls that I left open for the insulating and all that. And then I just got to, patch it, paint it, put on the trim or whatever. So I probably like about 3 good Saturdays left. And I was going to go this coming Saturday, but the older pastor, Brother Terry, wanted to just take that Saturday off because they're getting ready for the Thanksgiving meal. So I'll be starting back next Saturday.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're taking Saturday.
Miss Strange. Miss Russell.
Hello.
Miss
Hi.
Ryan King.
Yes,
How's it going?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Amy's home.
Glory to God.
Yoda
Glory to
was
God for all things.
sad about our opinions on what was it? Will you bring it up, Gigi?
Oh, which one is it?
It was Yoda. He had a question for the panel.
Is this it? What about this?
What do you mean immigration?
Oh, we have some pro.
I have a very nuanced view on immigration.
I was fellowshipping.
I'm not open borders like everybody says I am.
I was fellowshipping with some Catholics who have similar immigration views as Daniel, and man, Ty Baby was like fellowshipping with them.
Yeah, baby. We gotta be kind to the stranger. We gotta be kind to the stranger, We can't lose sight of that. Now, we can't have open borders either. We can't have drug cartels coming in and human trafficking. But yeah, you gotta be kind to the foreigner. How do we forget that in our Christianity?
I'm with Ty Baby. We need to kick all of these immigrants and Muslims out and Christianize this nation. Bring Christendom back. And unfortunately, in Christendom, there's no room for 5 o'clock Muslim prayer bells ringing. So if they want to do that, they're going to have to do it in their land.
Well, that's something that you have gripes with maybe your Pope a little bit. Some of your past popes have done things like giving Qurans to the Muslim leaders and kissing it. You ever see the Pope kiss the Quran before?
But what does that have to do with immigration? You see what he's doing, Top Baby? You see him deflecting?
No. You said no 5 o'clock prayers. No 5 o'clock prayers. That's Islam. That's not immigration.
But that's the bad faith that you be partaking in, Dan. So do you think that the whatever you're talking about the Pope doing has anything to do with allowing 5 o'clock Muslim prayers in Christendom?
I think it does have a little to do with it when he shows respect and reverence for the Quran. I think it gives a weird message.
So do you think there should be 5 o'clock Islam prayer bells in Christendom?
So I don't think when you say Christendom, do you mean like the kingdom of God? Like, what do you mean by Christendom? Do you mean like an entire country?
Oh. Sorry, you're breaking up there, buddies.
Hey, can I make a
It's going hey, Top Baby, it's going to have to be me versus Daniel and the 2 Mexican Catholics. It's going to be
my connection went out. I don't know what happened.
Standoff. Me and Top Baby just having fun.
But what I was saying before I got cut off is just that in America, Muslims are allowed to worship too, and just like atheists are allowed to not be Christians and stuff like that. We have the First Amendment here.
Yeah, forgive me. I'm talking my personal opinion.
Oh, I'm
not speaking on behalf of America or the Pope or the Catholic Church. I'm just sharing what a zealot thinks.
Well, I'm not for Islam. I think they kill Christians, and it's a heretical religion. I think it's a false religion made by Satan. If that helps. That's my personal view. It's just whether or not, can they pray at 5 o'clock in Christendom? If you mean America, then America's not a Christian nation, really.
I don't care if it is or isn't. We don't have to tolerate them, period.
I like it, Terry Berry. I like it.
Let's get these people out of here.
Ain't nobody got time for that, Terry Berry. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't want your halal Taco Bell in my nation.
Yep.
Taco Bell.
They got halal Taco Bells. In England and Ireland now, the freaking school food is halal. You know how horrible that is to those poor animals? You know how they slaughter those poor animals? It's sick. They're sadists. You don't have to be a Christian to be against this crap.
How is halal different than the kosher laws?
Hey, we'll deal with the Jews later. I'm more interested in dealing with the Muslims.
Well, if I may take a shot at the SDAs, they follow the kosher laws, which is exactly the same as halal laws, right?
They do not keep kosher like the Jews do.
Do SDAs eat pork?
No, that's not keep kosher is a whole bunch of stuff. Whole bunch of stuff. The whole way you arrange your kitchen. They're not like that.
All right, and what makes halal halal?
Oh man, Dan, we're gonna have to send you some videos of how they kill these animals. It's sick.
I'm trying to.
Do you think Taco Bell is slaughtering every animal like that? Like you see in the videos?
He knows not what he's doing, Terry Berry.
Halal, yeah, they do.
Like Jesus said, forgive him.
Have you ever been to a kosher slaughterhouse, Terry?
Their throats and let them bleed out, suffering.
That's also what kosher law does.
Yeah, I know. The Jews bad too.
There is a big difference that you guys are missing here. When I went, we had a 400 head veal barn, and we dealt with
I wasn't done.
It was a rabbi who would kill it, but they shoot it in the head first, then they hook it by its back leg, then they cut the throat. It doesn't have to be alive to be properly bled. And every single throat that was cut was done by a rabbi. They had 3 rabbis on this assembly line. So it's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. It used to be a lot worse before kosher, or even for the Old West.
Yeah, it's so it's not strangled.
Right. It's shot in the head with a air gun. That's how they kill them.
And I suspect for a lot of halal food, it's exactly the same. There's no way that they're doing it up close and personal every time. You've just seen something that happens in like in a Muslim country. That doesn't mean that every halal food is like that. Just like you could see a rabbi kill an animal, without shooting it first, and it would still be kosher. It doesn't mean that it's always done that way.
What do you think, Terry?
Sorry, I was keeping up
Are
with
you there,
chat.
Terry?
I'm here.
Do
I
you
can't.
keep kosher?
No,
Do you eat pork?
sometimes.
Hell to the yeah.
All right.
Sometimes I
That's
even
what I'm
eat
talking about, Terry. That's the most American thing you said.
Pork is actually very high in sodium.
I get these Muslims out my America. You're gonna come here and be marrying children in my America.
Yeah, but how do you have a Texas barbecue without some pork? You're
That's
heathen.
right. You gotta have pulled pork.
You're heretics without that pulled pork. Otherwise, you're just at Granny's little tea party.
Hey, yeah. Hey, have y'all been seeing what's been happening in Charlotte? All the empty places, the schools, with so many kids missing. 30,000
I
Americans.
guess Jamie has to overlook verses that clearly say, "Do not judge somebody on what they eat." And didn't Paul say, "God didn't create anything unclean"?
Why you keep interrupting me?
Yep.
Well, you're cutting out on my
Paul
end.
did say
I thought
that.
there was a lag.
Sorry.
Sorry, Terry.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
What's going on in North Carolina? I'm sorry. Somebody.
Terry, you still talking
what
or?
No, I muted my mic. I'm cutting out. What's the point?
Okay.
Now you're okay. I can hear you now.
I'm saying they've been like in Charlotte. They've been like 30,000 kids not going to school. Can you believe that? That is crazy. And they were showing all this footage of like, oh, this work site is empty. Oh, this place is empty. All these businesses aren't getting no business. And it's like, oh, wow. We really have that many illegals living in Charlotte, of all places? Oh, you
The
know what?
Carolinas actually do have a lot of illegal immigrants in them. I happen
Oh,
to know
no.
that.
Well, yeah. I can't. It's just, it's frustrating to know that, like, American taxpayers are paying for these services, like, public school, and they send their little chilies there, and they ain't getting the proper education because it's all getting catered to these children of people who shouldn't even be here in the first place. Is that right? No. I rest my case.
Case rested. Well, what I don't understand is how far we've gone and how much. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm in a sanctuary state, but you literally start to feel like a foreigner in your own towns and cities. It's pretty wild. You can't communicate with anybody. There's 17 different languages. The difference of cultures is the one thing that I noticed. What most Westerners don't realize is common courtesy and like politeness and smiling and just like nodding and saying good day. That's an American thing. Like you're not going to get African to do that. You're not going to get Polynesian to do that. It's a very some different cultures that just the interactions, and it just breaks up the fabric of society.
I have a solution to these problems.
Learn all.
You guys want to hear it? The solution is that every immigrant needs mandatory to go to education. They need to take a class to learn English, civics, and workforce skills. Every single one. And everybody who receives unemployment also needs mandatory to take workforce skills. So that would create so many jobs and fix the problem.
I'm not sure how old you are, Daniel, but this might blow your mind, but that has always been the case up until about 15 years ago. And when you say immigrants, I think almost I would even agree with that because that has always been the status quo. But when you add in illegal immigrants and the fact that you don't have to do these tests anymore. But yeah, that's always been the standard. That's why I think Americans have been kind of hoodwinked and surprised at the fact of how many undocumented, illegal, they got me using the lingo, the illegal people who skirt the system. And never mind, then they get licenses, and then bad Americans can barely read signs and follow the rules to the road. Never mind. I see the craziest stuff out here. People driving, getting onto the highway, doing like 30 miles an hour. And it's like, we're on a highway, people. You can't be driving 35 miles an hour.
On a highway to heaven. Oh. Dan.
Yes.
Remember that? Oh, yeah, Jamie was on here earlier, but he blanked out. Like, I think he froze up a bit.
Hey, gangster, can you highlight Lena's comment? She's bigging up Terryberry. We got some sisterly love in the chat. She said, right on, Terryberry. Preach.
You know what I saw recently? I was on X, and this lady that was in Radical Women with me back in the day, she's become a principal of a school, and she was like comparing the ICE enforcement to like the Nazis, and I was like, oh my God, Laura, you still crazy as hell.
Yeah.
I know this woman.
There's a lot of hyperbole on both sides. Definitely on the left side, though.
Hey, I love my hyperbole.
You serious?
Everybody does these days.
I don't know. I don't think much hyperbole.
Instead of strombolis, they like hyperboles.
Okay, is it right or wrong to illegally enter a country and skirt the laws in order to get whatever you want out of the system that you don't pay into? Is that right or wrong?
That's wrong.
Yeah,
we need to fix the system.
Yeah. And is it
real
right
solutions, not just deportation?
That people spend a lot of time and money and effort to become citizens of a new country, and that other people are like, you know what? I'm just going to hop this border and come on in because it ain't being protected anyway. And I'm going to do whatever I want. Is that right or wrong?
Would you guys accept if AI was the way that we got out of all illegal immigrants, just everyone's tracked by AI? That way there'd be no illegal immigrants that could get in anymore.
Yeah, like you. We should have AI track you.
I don't know.
Track everybody.
Why do we need to
You could stop crimes that way. You could stop all terrorist attacks, actually.
I think you're just being...
Okay.
The U.S. government's investing a lot of money in AI. I think they're going to use it for something.
They're coming after you, Daniel.
Well, they are going after the Orthodox, saying that they're Russian spies at this point.
Oh, no.
You must be number one on their radar then, Daniel.
Daniel, tell the truth.
Prophecy just repeats and repeats, my friends.
Hey, but you know what I've been seeing? I think there is some kind of like Russian propaganda to try to get people to join the Orthodox Church, because like once you do, you can't criticize it for some reason. So like, I've been noticing.
What about Sandman? He criticizes it.
Let me finish. I've been noticing on like these different comment sections, these same spam comments about these guys are like, oh, I felt alienated in the Protestant church, but then I joined the Orthodox and da 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 da. It's like, but it's the same exact words over and over, and I'm like, these are bots. Why are they botting for people to like try to check out the Orthodox Church? That's scary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Amen, AJ. Yeah, you're right. That's a good accomplishment. We're proud of you, Dan.
Oh, I can't read the comments. What did it say?
It said, congratulations, Dan, for being 3 years.
3 years sober, Dan. That's what it
Praise
says.
God for that.
Oh, thank you. Glory to Jesus Christ. I literally could not do it except by grace.
Hey,
And
let's
I
all
proved that
buy
over a course
Dan a
of 10
drink.
years.
Sorry.
It's okay.
In other news, I'm going to start drinking.
Tam, you better catch up with Tammy. She's been drinking for years because of you.
Brother Pike, isn't you after 100 beers, you still want to wear shorts?
After 80 beers, it'd be on the table.
Oh. But, dang it. Remember that?
Oh, you just scared the baby. Like you guys don't want to see Daddy in his shorts. He's got some knobby knees.
Hey, quit.
Oh.
This kid's got an attitude, Azho.
Oh. Daniel, how you been today? Did you have fun today?
I did. Yeah, had a good day at work, and tomorrow in the morning I get to take the Eucharist and celebrate, 3 years from basically being dead to being alive and having a brand new life. So glory to God.
Literally born again.
That's right. I was literally born again.
Oh,
At a very regenerative
something
process.
else. I went to a carp stand-up comedian, and I was bored. Yeah, I was bored again.
I wrote a song about Bruce. You want to hear it?
No. Free Bruce.
Born again and again and again and again and again. Actually, I wrote that about my uncle a long time ago, but it applies to Bruce.
I always wondered what you do in your free time, Brother Pike. Now I know you're writing.
I write songs, David. I'm a songwriter too. Yeah, not a good one. Yeah.
Oh, just like.
Wait, what is this? There's
so
a cult
adorable.
member. We can't have a happy baby.
Dan got pulled over. Dan got pulled over.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. I guess I shouldn't have been streaming while driving. Time to meet the cops.
Can't see.
So what do you think about immigration, officer?
Daniel, what if that turned out
Yeah.
to be Daryl? Who pulls you over?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest saying, damn, I knew I smelled pork.
He heard him talking about freeing illegals, and he pulled him over, top baby.
Yeah.
See that?
Maybe it's an ICE agent. Daniel's getting deported.
That's what I don't know if you guys heard me, but I said that's what I could ask him is, what do you think about immigration, officer?
Yeah. And he'll say, well, how do you feel
He
about
said,
my
I'm going
little...
to immigrate you to the jail cell.
That would be emigrate.
Oh, Gigi, I could back out. You can stay in there if you want.
I could back out, Azho.
No,
I don't want to lose the free Bruce decal.
Well, I can put it on you. You're related to him more than I am. After all, he's a Catholic.
Loose the Bruce. Let the Bruce loose.
The Bruce is not loose. The Bruce has been locked away.
Yeah, he's very much frustrated.
Yeah,
doing time for keeping it real.
Gangster put him in purgatory.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
Bruce is purging himself in purgatory.
All right, I'm gonna pop out, guys.
He's paying the uttermost for
See you, Terry.
See you in the morning.
Does Jamie know?
See you in an hour. I'm on my way.
It's the weekend morning show. Ja Rule's there too. Ja Rule's there too.
Heading your way.
I just noticed Ja Rule must sleep in though, because he always pops in like 15 minutes after Terry Berry. Or maybe he's fixing them some coffee or something. You never know what they're up to over there.
I am Batman. How are you today, little guy?
Oh, Dean.
Dean.
Odin. Instead of Goldine. It's Odin. It's like a Pokemon.
You gotta turn your mic up, Odin.
Hello, can you guys hear me better?
Now,
Yes.
Barely.
Barely? Ah, damn. All right, I gotta mute and let me see if I can adjust some things.
I thought he sounded good.
I don't know. Maybe I need to speak with my chest.
Yeah, there you go.
Get it off your chest, Odin. Get it off your chest. You're in Gangster Ghosts.
How's everyone else doing?
Glory to God for all things.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I got some papers I gotta send Brother Pike, man.
I'll put my email in there for you.
All right.
He's not your
right
father,
now.
Odin. Maury already said that.
Yeah,
He
right?
is not your
You
father.
are not the father. Remember
My
them guys
personal
on
goal
Maury
is
would like turn backflips and stuff?
Yeah,
Those
but
guys
you'll
are awesome.
Yeah, you'll see Carp on the the Maury show running
I want to
backstage
take Jamie on the
crying. I
Maury
really
show.
wanted to be the father.
The thing that used to get me, and it's got to be staged, because those girls will be like, Maury, I know 100% it's got to be him. There's no
And it's
possibility.
even the ones that have been on there 4 or 5 times, getting the same
Man.
test for the same baby. I'm
You are
positive
not
this
the
time.
father.
Yeah.
Like the window is only like a month, right?
It was determined that was a lie.
Yeah, like the window's not that wide, and they'll
It
have
was 2 days.
they'll come up with like 5 or 6 different guys.
Another one.
They'll be like, Maury, I know he's the father.
Another one.
Hey, Pike, do you prefer like a PDF or can you open like Google Docs?
It don't matter, whatever.
Okay.
Is it an Epstein document? Are you saying PDFs? That's coming out here soon. Are you guys excited for that? Do you think it's going to be a nothing burger?
Man, they're gonna redact every single thing. A matter of fact, it's not gonna come
Yeah.
out soon because they started an investigation.
Yeah, it'll be 6
allegedly.
months.
Yeah, it'll be a while before they do, and they'll keep stalling using the investigation.
They'll have a government shutdown right when they're about to release it. Be like, sorry, we can't. We shut down the government again. Sorry.
Man, can you imagine, like, why would the people who are on the list release the list? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, sheesh, man.
Excuse me, Grok. Could you make a list that looks like legitimate, but not have any of our names on it, please? Yes.
That's one way to put it.
I'm not saying this. Some people saying it's the best list of all time. Where's Aiden? We need Aiden's Trump impression.
Remember when Trump said, I have a list in my pocket of all the Democrats who are like paid by Epstein? That was such a McCarthy moment, man.
I saw on TYT they were saying something about Trump wants
You
to
don't
hang
watch.
the Democrats
Don't
now.
watch that, brother Pike.
No, I do watch it. I do watch
You got
it.
a crush on Anna Kasparian?
I just think it's a funny show, man. It's a funny show.
It's fake.
More like the worst Turks.
Tell him,
It's
gangster.
funny though.
Bunch of liberal Muslims, the worst of both worlds.
I watch that show, and then I
used to
watch
watch
Ben
Kenny
Shapiro
Jones later.
sometimes.
Did you see
I
that?
didn't actually, but my sister
Speaking
did.
of socialists, did you see that was it the governor of New York is now asking money so he can start giving people free stuff that he promised?
That one took a long time, didn't it?
Yeah, it's like $4 million to start with, and really, what's $4 million going to do in this great big state of New York anyway?
He said he wants the government to run the bodegas and like the gas stations. The government can't run the DMV. What are you talking about?
They can't run the government with that fool in there.
Can you imagine trying to buy milk at the gas station and the government's the ones running it?
Well, and then you're going to have to worry about being there in between the times they're praying.
Oh my goodness,
it's so crazy.
No,
it's a Muslim New York now.
Yeah,
it's Sharia New York. Sharia New York.
New Sharia law, New York.
Who would have thought after 9/11 they would elect a Muslim mayor? It's so crazy to me.
Who would have thought we would have what we have with the trans and stuff out there? You know, the No Kings protests. Well, I would have never thought of that 30 years ago. Never.
I like what Trump said on Twitter. He was like, all right, you guys won. There's still not a king.
Yeah. Christ is my king.
All right, Pike, I sent it to you. Can you let me know if you got it?
Yeah, let me check my Yahoo. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Dan, you should run for governor of New York.
I never want to be a politician, ever.
Why? You make a good one.
Because it's the stink pit.
You make a good governor.
You go with that pit and you stink.
You got to drain the swamp, Daniel. Drain the swamp.
That's why you take a bath in holy water, Daniel. Jeez.
Change it from the inside, right?
Well, that'd be a colonoscopy. That's something totally different.
Look,
What happens
honestly,
when you
dude,
put 1 drop of pure water in a bucket of slime? It's still slime, folks.
I do watch
Just put 1 drop
TYT
of
because
clean
it's
water in
funny.
it.
It's a funny show.
Yeah, you should be the new.
Did you say the new or nude?
New.
Okay, just clarifying. I don't even want to think about Daniel being naked.
Yeah. I hate when people use that. They use my last name like Nude Man.
Yeah.
I'd never thought of it till now, and I can't unthink of it. So you ruined that for me.
There you go. At least this way you'll never have another kid, Pike.
What does that comment say?
Dan's the best male feminist. Jess. Love Jess.
Yes! How dare you?
Yeah.
But also, because you did a super chat.
We're going to give citizenship to criminals now? I don't like that idea.
I feel like most criminals are citizens. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about the illegal ones.
Oh, yeah. Well, they get all the benefits. They get more benefits than citizens.
Women are better men than men are. And that's a fact. That's science.
That's a hot take, Daniel.
That's right. I go against the patriarchy.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I'm the patriarchy.
I do every day. Every day I wake up and I say, today's the day I take out the patriarchy from the inside because I'm an ally.
Don't do it because I'm a patriarchy.
I'm coming for you first. Gonna make sure no dads are dads anymore. No dads allowed. Not in the new America. The better America. The progressive America.
America has never been progressive or liberal.
It's not particularly progressive.
Ever.
I don't know. Feels pretty progressive sometimes. We're progressing towards some pretty cool new science. You can be anything you want to now.
We're progressing towards making as much money as possible.
Speaking of being anything
that's
that you
progress,
want to, I've been thinking about making some changes, Azho.
Oh,
boy.
These days, I feel like a strong black woman. I got to be honest with you, Azho. I feel like a strong black woman.
I can see it.
I don't know what's happening on the screen.
I need the benefits of that.
Lord have mercy.
I can't afford these bills. Okay.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
Hike everybody. I guess that means kick everybody off the stage.
Hike everybody. That's what we're calling it now.
Pike everybody.
I kicked Bruce maybe once, and now it's Pike.
Sorry,
everybody.
Carp. I gotta do what the audience wants for ratings.
We have to give them what they want because they've given us upwards of $6 at this point.
So people can pay to get people kicked.
Oh, yeah, we're for sale for sure. For $8, I'll throw anybody off this panel.
What about
not a bad idea.
The male thing? Oh,
Look,
Dan.
if you guys go as high as 25, we'll throw Logan off the panel. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, can I do that? Let's see. Oh yeah, we can do it for $25. All right, we're in the game. But that means I can do that one too, and that's the free one. Just ask, and Carp is gone.
He said that's the free one.
That's like in golf. That's your mulligan, but you can keep using that same mulligan, not just once.
Look, we'll do anything for $8. Okay.
Wow.
You mean anything?
Anything.
We will sit here and we will watch Bruce's teachings back to back for $6.
Unless you got a mouse in your pocket, you're sitting here without me.
Come on, Azho. Look, come on, Azho.
Yo, seriously though, Pike, what did you do to Bruce to have him sit and behave and do a proper teaching?
And you are not the father.
Well, It all started back in the year 1990, being when I was born. It's been all downhill since then. Bruce is not a fan of other people, and so I tried to be the same person as him, but I was unsuccessful in that endeavor. I don't know. I really don't.
think you're a little off there. Bruce's problem, he just isn't happy with other people's opinions that differ from his.
I texted him a scripture. Like, so I do my reading in the mornings, and sometimes if I run across a passage I think the brethren will be interested in, I'll shoot it to him in a text message. So I texted Bruce a scripture yesterday morning, which immediately divulged into an argument and me getting blocked an hour and a half later. And I reflected on that, and I was like, how many people can you text a scripture to that leads to you being blocked an hour and a half later? There's not that many people out there like that. If nothing else, he's unique.
Hey, listen, man. The Lord lets his rain fall on the just, on the unjust,
I
the
promise you he
unique,
does.
the not unique.
For sure that he definitely does. He is merciful.
What do you think, Nate?
And I'm pretty sure he was wearing pants in that presentation too.
It does say that in one of the translations.
The sun shines on the righteous and the wicked alike, because God is kind. Too kind, some may say. So kind that we take him for granted.
I hope he's not too kind, because I don't want him backing off the kindness anytime soon.
Oh, by the way, Pike, when you do read that document, forgive my zealousness on this particular issue.
Okay. What, if you don't mind me asking, what is the subject matter?
It's eternal conscious torment. It's my I said I was going to write a paper on it.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so this is the culmination of what I've written so
Is this
far.
like
I
a
don't.
first draft kind of thing?
Well, if you're
I'm pretty happy with
in
it.
that, Odine, he's not going to understand it. He needs the kids' version.
If I use big words in there.
Do you have like the kids?
Pollination, he has no clue what that is. He thinks that's a disease. He's calling his doctor now for penicillin.
I mean, it's not, let me see. It's like 6 pages. It's not that bad.
I will read it, I promise you.
Yeah, it's not like a
Dean,
20-pager or anything like that.
Which side are you leaning towards? I'm going to guess that you're leaning against eternal conscious torment. That's my guess. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Heavily.
That's what I thought.
Heavily.
I'll tell you this. My 2 favorite ministers that I study, who I hold both of them leaps and bounds above anybody else who might be approaching 3rd place, disagree on that issue. They disagree on that issue. Both of the ministers that I look up to the most disagree on that issue.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true that we don't know for sure, but I would lean towards yes, because it puts the fear of God in people, and that's healthy.
I don't think that's good reasoning, but I understand.
I'm so scared. I'm afraid to believe in them.
Well, that's not a good response, but
I'll tell you this: at this point in my
honest
life,
answer. I'm sorry.
At this point in my life, I believe that the answer is yes, but I never try to take that for granted. I always try to remain open because, like I said, one of the ministers that I most look up to disagrees with me about this, and I do try to consider what he explains.
I think it was one of those things where it is a belief that I had due to, I would say, like cultural understanding or ideas that exist like within the church, right? But then upon actually reading scripture and studying scripture, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It's kind of like my my Judas paper, right? It's something that people say, well, Judas killed Christ, and I'm like, okay, I never really looked at it that much, right? And then I actually read the scriptures and I noticed something, and I was like, hold on, taking communion unworthily. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but it's important to understand what that means. And what came to my mind was that Judas, because of the state of his heart, took communion unworthily, and then I essentially went down a rabbit hole into the first prophecy in the Bible being fulfilled, right? So that tends to happen to me, and like the most recent thing that I started working on was um, goodness in creation and the goodness in creation, how all of that ties to marriage and communion. That's going to be my next paper.
So if it would be better for him not to be born, doesn't that kind of lead to eternal conscious torment?
No,
I think it does.
it
That's
just
the way
means that
I look at it.
it just means that he's lost. Like he knows the truth, but he's lost.
Dean, I love the connection that you make between
But-
Judas and this verse in Corinthians, because I also make that same connection.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you did tell me that.
That's a really profound thing to think about with that connection, because he was there. In John's account, it sort of skips the meal and goes straight to the foot washing afterwards, and there's no account of Judas at the foot washing because he left right there at the end of the meal.
Mhm.
And when you read those accounts in the Synoptic Gospels, and then you read John's account as though it follows immediately, you get a pretty interesting timeline about Judas's departure.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of interesting details in it. Like even when even when you read Luke, you kind of notice a few interesting things. But again, it just seems rational that the person who actually orchestrated the whole thing would be who God said who did it, and that's exactly who did it. So I found it weird that a lot of Christians, fellow brothers and sisters, attributed that job to a man when it was the devil.
I don't see the connection between the penalty of Judas and eternal conscious torment. I could just be missing something, but I do think that proves that Judas was lost. I do think that solidifies my view that he was never redeemed, but I don't know that can be used as a proof for eternal conscious torment. It's possible that I'm missing something there.
I have some thoughts, but how about you be Beethoven and I'll be Bach?
He ain't coming back.
Yeah, he ain't coming back.
After that sucky joke, he ain't coming back. He's banned.
Oh, you go ban him?
Bruce got a better chance of being on here tonight than Dan does now. Way to go, Dan.
This baby's been pulling my ear for like 10 minutes.
He's giving you an ear massage.
It hurts very much. Guys, I'm gonna bounce on account of the ear pain, but
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
we
will
hear you.
read that paper, Dean, probably this weekend.
Yes, brother. Thank you for dedicating your time.
May the Lord richly bless you all, even Bruce.
Oh. Bye, Bitter Pie. Thank you
You
for
added
doing
Bruce in there.
A Christian would have said especially Bruce. I have to tell you, he's not. Yeah, he's out there. He's an atheist in disguise.
Oh. What if Bruce is really a Catholic pretending to be a Baptist?
Oh, there's no pretending there. I know he is a Catholic. He acts just like Daryl going after a donut. Talk about baptism, he's all over that stuff, Bruce is.
Oh,
yeah.
How are you?
What were you saying?
Oh, go ahead. Oh, were you gonna say?
Yeah, I mean, did you guys speak to him recently?
Who?
Bruce. Yeah.
Yeah, the other day, what he did was so crazy, and I've had to ban him for a while.
But Carp said he'll see him Thanksgiving at their family reunion.
Yeah. I remember I think I was watching that stream when you banned him. I was wondering if you guys spoke to him like after that.
Oh, sorry.
Wait, I'll do it. Oh!
Sorry.
I know. I keep telling you that I'm not going to do it, but I see it and I can't help it. Okay. Woo.
Yeah, me too. I have the OCD every time I see someone, I have to let them on. Sorry.
You gotta kick me out, gangster. You try to kick me out, buddy?
Yeah. 5
No.
times.
I'm not wandering around here no more.
Ain't
No,
running
well,
around here no more.
You're the next in line after Bruce.
Yeah. It's not actually like a Care Bear.
On my way to purgatory.
It's just like it's supposed to be a teddy bear because Gigi kept calling me or always telling me that I was a teddy bear. So I went from just the asshole to asshole teddy bear and a few others in between before I got this one. So I had Earl make me an avatar, and I just wanted a teddy bear, and she's like, "What color?" And behind her, she had a tie dye, or she has a tie dye background. So I said, "Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Just make it tie dye." Well, it's kind of a jab for some of the old rooms that we used to go to, the whole rainbow thing, and I'll leave it at that. But I call her my orbit, and I'm her satellite because obviously I'm, whatever. So I've got a satellite on my nose, and then the devil on my stomach. So, and then this is actually this. It's I guess it'd be kind of like a rendering of my dog. I've got a black lab, and his name's Jack. So she made I guess a teddy bear of a dog bear or whatever it would be, and it's been part of this story that they created for like an atheist cult sort of thing, joking around. And he's the hellhound, and trust me, Jack is a hellhound or a hell of a hound.
I'm curious, like, how do you go about socializing your dogs?
Well, I tried to teach him not to stick his nose in another dog's butt and smell, but that doesn't work very well.
I think that's how they kind of get to know each other. No.
Oh yeah, they smell, they lick, they even places you don't want them to. So, Mom has a pit bull, and he's an older dog for a pity anyway, and they get along great for the most part. But Jack gets kind of really excited around new dogs because it's like, oh my gosh, look, another dog. So yeah, he's very sociable. I mean, most labs are, but I say he's dumb, but labs are very intelligent dogs. But yeah, he'll, like I said, stick his nose everywhere, and yeah, he's dumb. And then he wants to come over and try to lick me, and it's like, no, I don't. I hate getting licked by a dog.
Would you say that like maybe he's just curious, pretty much?
Well, that's literally how dogs, even cats, greet each other. They'll sniff and lick and bulk up in front of another dog just to see where their limits are anyway.
Mm.
But yeah, sniffing butts. I mean, the same thing dogs do with humans. My mom had a nurse over here just today. One of her home service nurses, and Jack, first thing he does is stick his nose up her butt, literally. And she's like, "Well, good thing I'm used to dogs." It's like, yeah, okay, great.
It's funny because like I prefer dogs overall, but if I were to get a pet right now, it would be a cat. I'll if I do get a dog, it's gonna be a dog that's pretty active, that loves to run around.
Yeah.
But I need a good piece of land in order to have a dog like that.
Right. Yeah, it's not fair to the dog, especially I see, I got friends even that have these outside dogs like terriers. Terriers are running dogs. Labs are running dogs. Even pitties and, Dalmatians, or not Dalmatians necessarily, but the Dobermans, German Shepherds, on and on sort of thing. And they're stuck in like a 15, story apartment building.
Yeah, I don't like to. I think dogs should be like very active.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you don't mind if I potentially change the topic, do you?
Yeah, sure.
I was just sitting here thinking to myself. I said, you know what? I got two of my
Did it
favorite
hurt?
guys. Well, all three of my favorite guys with Gigi.
Oh no,
but Azho,
seriously, I'm Zeta. I'm really concerned about you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fabulous.
Okay, because I mean, you
Check
said
it
you were
out, check it
thinking,
out,
and I know
Azho.
sometimes you have trouble with
I think
this.
you'll like. I
And it
think you
hurt.
might like this idea too.
Okay,
So I'm
go
sitting
ahead.
here,
Sorry.
and I'm like, I got Azho here, and I got Odin, One's an atheist and one's not a Catholic. But these guys, I like talking to these guys. And it made me think. Do you guys? I got a question
Batman's an
about the
atheist?
Bible. I wanted to hear you are.
I thought Batman was, and I was the whatever
I
I
thought
am.
You said
Batman
you
believed
told me
in
a
Jesus.
non-Catholic, bro.
I
He
know.
told me he's Catholic. Are you both atheists? I thought you believed in Jesus, Odin.
He
No,
does.
no,
I'm
no,
giving you a
no.
hard time.
No, you just
Oh,
give you
okay,
a hard time.
okay.
But the non-Catholic, regardless. Not the Christian, but the non-Catholic.
But yeah, so let me ask you guys about the parable Jesus told about when the king left and he left his servants a pound of gold bar each, and he said, "Do with it what you want until I return." And then he came back, and the first guy gave him he had 10 bars that he gave him back and he was pleased, and the other second guy had 5 bars and he was pleased, and the third guy said, you're a stern king and I feared you, so I kept my bar wrapped up in cloth and I still have it. And he wasn't pleased, and he gave it to the one with 10 bars, and he said, to who has much, much will be given, and to who has none, it will be taken away. And what do you guys take from that scripture? I was wondering.
Oh man, that's probably one of the few parables that have like a ton in it. If I were to say like, I would say generally, like it's kind of like you become a Christian, right? And you enjoy let's call it the benefits of being in God's grace, right? But yet still you don't do anything for other people, right? And so by nature, the idea, at least initially that I got from it, is that um, your faith should be reflected through faithfulness. Faithfulness involves like actions that you do as someone who's in Christ. It doesn't matter like, you get baptized and you go to church every day, but you don't do anything to help the poor or even just the people around you, really, right? You don't live a godly life in that sense, then you're just going to be the guy who you have your salvation. You feel as if if you don't interact, if you interact with people, right, even though it might potentially even cause you to sin, right, you don't do anything to glorify God as a result, and so you don't bear any fruit, whereas the other
Nice.
people, they bore fruit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. That's kind of a lot what I took from it. One thing you made me think of was if you're the guy who has his gold bar, is that like you said you weren't sharing your faith. So you said you'll still have your salvation, the person who has the one gold bar, but it almost seems like he wasn't pleased. And is it almost like how can you say you have and I'm just
Hmm.
winging it here off of something you said, if you're not sharing that faith or showing good fruit, do you really believe or have the faith you're saying you possess? Or um, it was just something to think of, because I was like, oh, because he definitely he took it away. He was displeased and he kind of scolded him and he gave it to the other guy. Um, so it's
Yeah,
just
he
because
lost
I
his
actually.
inheritance.
But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but because I wanted to hear Azzo's opinion, and maybe AJ wants to give his now that he's here.
Well, for me, it just boils down to nothing ventured, nothing gained. What does it do, or what does it profit, say God, for play the devil's advocate here? Because isn't there another parable about the tares and the wheat? And to me, that ties into the same theme of this one, that God doesn't want you just to sit on your butt. Hold on, let me add him. I don't know if Gigi's theirs or not. If anybody else pops up, I can back out for a while.
Me
I'm not
too.
sure how much longer we're going to go because I've got something to do at 10, which is
Hey,
like 15 minutes. But anyway, yep.
You got a date?
No. I got to go
Is
run
it
to
a
the
hot
store.
day?
Yeah, going to Walmart before they close at 11.
Hi, Daniel.
hey.
Nothing
Zealots
ventured,
Den,
nothing gains.
I see
Hey,
that you've
Daniel.
changed your name to Orthodox Fella. Congratulations.
You like that?
No, he's an Orthodox Catholic now. Leave him alone.
Glory to God. I love that.
Yeah, what are you saying, Azho?
Well, I mean, to me, God, how do I explain this? Because I don't want to get in this whole debate of fruits and works and but what does somebody's faith that or what kind of faith is somebody that just sits there and doesn't do anything? Meaning, only talking to the choir or preaching to the choir, not trying to witness, which several of you do this in here. And at times it drives me nuts, but it's just part of hanging out with Orthodox. Or I guess ortho liquors, however you want to word it, whereas, somebody that just goes along, and allows anything to go on without, how do you verbalizing it with somebody, sharing your testimony, which I would tell somebody to shut up because, been there, done that. Because I already know all my friends' testimonies because I ask them about it. I mean, literally, even as an atheist, tell me how you got where you got, and why. You learn a lot about a person that way, but then I also know which of my friends would be the ones that would clutch their, which I would say clutch their pearls, but somebody would take that, with casting pearls before swine. But, to me, God wants you to risk everything for him. Otherwise, why does he say give up everything? Even warns you about money. A rich man can't, it's easier for, a rich man or for a camel to go through the eye of a tiger or of a needle than a rich man making it to heaven.
Yeah, if you value your life, right, your earthly life, obviously, right, you'll lose it. If you don't value it, you'll gain life.
I love that paradox. There's so many in the Bible, but that's one of the most beautiful ones.
Yep. What do you think, AJ?
AJ's not allowed to talk. He's in timeout. And no giggling either. We've got one femboy. That's enough for now.
Who's the femboy?
The ones with the same initials that AJ has. Sorry. The evil AJ.
Oh, evil AJ.
I thought everyone's going to sit there and say, oh, man, he's talking about Daniel.
Yeah, don't call me a femboy.
Femboy. I would not disrespect you like that, even though you
start bleeding out of my eyes. No.
Yes, they found me out. That's not blood, it's my eyeliner.
Yeah.
And it's his other part-time job on the weekend. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man.
All right, AJ, what are you going to say?
He's scared now. Don't be scared. You can say it, AJ. Come on.
This is a safe space.
Here, chicky. We got donuts.
Well, if AJ's not going to say anything, I just had to, is Brother Pike not here anymore? Okay. So I was going to say about eternal conscious torment and like Judas his fate of being worse than being born. Like I interpret that as, so from an Orthodox perspective, a pious belief, though this is all speculative theology, is that it's God's presence. And do we love God or do we reject God? And his presence will be torturous to us if we reject his love. But it'll be wonderful to us if we accept his love. And so it's a choice that somebody is making, and they continue to make it. And that makes it eternal. And I would say to like maybe folks out there, like kind of Jamie, who feels like, oh, well, if you need a soul and a body to be living. The part of you that's alive is the soul. The body, the flesh would be nothing without the soul. And there's definitely a distinction between the two, and they can be separated. And while somebody who's dead is dysfunctional, if they're spiritually dead, if they're in Christ, they're alive. It's impossible to die in Christ. I mean, that's biblical. But like if they're spiritually dead, they'll be dysfunctional. Their noose will be scattered. So like what I experienced was a fractured noose. In hell, I couldn't repent. I didn't know what, I barely even understood who I was. And it was just a place of no logic, a graceless place. So it definitely was dysfunctional. I wasn't who I normally would have been. That's part of what makes the whole experience pretty ineffable. Ineffable is just a fancy word for like you can't put it into words very easily or at all to say it correctly.
All right, we'll pass the message on to Brother Pike. Now, you got a comment on the parable of the king and the talents.
Do I have a comment on it?
Yeah, you got a comment on that.
Yeah, sure. I think that God gives us something. He gives us the gift of life. He gives us different talents, like literal skills. And we should treat this like capital that we're supposed to invest in the world and get back gains for God. We're supposed to do work. We're not supposed to be lazy. And we shouldn't be scared to participate in God's nature. That's exactly what he wants us to do.
Hashtag gains for God. Somebody
Mhm.
should put that as their name.
Hashtag glory to glory.
Well,
it
seems
constant
AJ
progression.
agrees with you, Daniel.
Why?
He put it in chat. He said beautifully said, so.
Oh, in the private chat?
Private chat.
Yeah.
Because I got him
nice.
scared
Thank
now.
you.
He's afraid to say anything. Or he's
Will do.
crying. He thought I was a femboy. No, not you, AJ. The evil AJ. And Daniel, okay?
Yeah, sometimes I wear cat ears, but that's not a big deal.
And sometimes on the weekend he dresses in drag. Hey, don't judge him.
Sometimes.
It was
if I feel like
Halloween.
it. Yeah.
Every weekend for the
Zealot-
last
Every weekend's
weekends.
Halloween if you think about it.
I think Zealot brought up an interesting question though about like does the person who didn't invest his talent, right? Is it because obviously he got not condemned in terms of like cut off, but is that like a punishment? So is that indicative of a punishment, right? Or is it a situation where that person would not lose their salvation, but they'll be quote unquote one of the least in heaven?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Is it a salvation issue to actually like be productive?
Yeah, I don't, because it's not necessarily about doing works. It's more so about being obedient, because righteousness is credited to those who are faithful, right? Right, and being faithful involves not just a state of mind, but living and behaving in such a sense, right? And so, if someone is not faithful, but they're not bearing any fruit, and they're not obedient or disobedient, like, is it like a lukewarm type situation? Is that what you were trying to say, Zealot? At least that's what I understood from what you were saying.
Yeah, I was kind of asking, but it's even, I guess, more so like, say, for example, a father or mother claims they have a faith and they've been baptized and all that, but they don't make their kids, they don't baptize their children or tell their siblings or friends. They just keep that faith to themselves. It's like, did they really, do they understand the faith or know Jesus? If that, because they have their gold bar and they're like, they believe in God, but it's like they didn't really multiply it or do anything with it. And if not, even if they're saved, it seems to displease him. It seems.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective. I don't know. I don't necessarily know how to like approach that because like for example, I know a few business owners, right, who are Christians. No one knows they're Christians, right? They don't spread they don't go around spreading the gospel and stuff like that. Not necessarily. I think largely it's because they don't. That's not their calling. They can't go around preaching and teaching and stuff like what we would do, right? However, a lot of them they do regularly participate in soup kitchens. They do a lot of charity work. Some
It's
of them
almsgiving.
actually own charity organizations that help people in need. You know, Like they have like actual revenue streams that are just there just to maintain just to maintain those charities, for example. Like they don't make any money from, a few of their investments. So
Yeah, that would probably be included in that though, because in showing because some people sometimes even from my own experience, some of the nicest, kindest people were just random strangers or friends, parents who just go over and beyond and do a kind act or see you're in need and just take care of that burden and things like that. And those actions, it's not like, hey, I'm a Christian, and because of that, I'm doing this. It's just like the goodness of their heart, and people
yeah.
see the love of Christ shine through acts like that. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would add that Seraphim of Sarov, he wrote The Acquisition of the Holy Spirit. I love this book. It's very short and I recommend it to everybody. But he said that we should be like enterprising in a marketplace to get oil. The oil being the grace of the Holy Spirit, and for different people that could be almsgiving or it could be spreading the gospel. But something that everyone can do is pray. But whatever it is that brings you grace, that's how you should measure your success, and you should be like a mogul. You should be like um, a, a a tycoon as much as possible. Try to greedily get this grace, and that's the aim of the Christian life, is to get as much grace as possible, because the grace of God is God. So we're just asking for more of God all the time, and the way that we do that is by being kind to others and to pray to God and to do the other things like the gospel, spreading the gospel. But all these things can lead to that.
So to wrap up what you said, it's be kind and rewind.
Yeah, rewind back to before the fall, right? Exactly. It's
Yeah,
a return.
exactly.
It's a return.
You go, boy. You got it.
Yeah.
I just want to thank really quick because I need to jump off here. Like I said, I can go to Walmart. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know if GG is going to keep this going or not. I'm sure he will, but that's up to little dude.
Hey, thanks for having the chiller streams, Azho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then next
Thanks
Thursday
for
we're going
having
to
me.
do a Christmas, the Christmas early special on Thanksgiving. And we may get a little serious on that one a little bit because I kind of want to have a little segment where we kind of like talk about what we are really thankful for, whether atheist or Jewish or like Bruce, a Catholic. Yeah.
Phew. Phew.
Bless you.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bless you. Dominus Ominous, don't sneeze ever again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you break dancing there, Gigi? Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah.
It's my pleasure.
Working on the chain gang. Ooh, ah. Are you going to keep going, Gigi, or do you want to shut down? Or because I've got to get off here, bud.
I'll keep going. Thank you, Hazel.
All right. I mean, if you guys are still going, what's your
All night long, all night.
Yeah, you'll be like
all night
sleeping
long
in
for
20
me.
minutes.
I'm going to
Gina.
liturgy tomorrow, baby. Tomorrow is the entrance of the Theotokos. I'm really looking forward to this liturgy.
Yeah, Z's just going to fall
Very
asleep.
important to me.
He'll be asleep. I will catch you guys later. If not,
All right,
See
later.
you, Azho.
Later
Thank
night.
you, Hazel.
God be with you.
Thank you, Gigi, buddy. Thanks all.
Thank you.
Now you can talk about the atheist.
Phew.
I'll quit. I'll be crying.
Daniel's allergic to atheists.
Yes, so I don't know why I sneeze.
Daniel.
Yes.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Are you going thanks to giving or giving the thanks?
I'm going to spend it with my dad. So we're going to get some food together and eat it together.
Oh, how did his thing go?
Well, he didn't get the liver. That was another false alarm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we'll keep praying.
And it might have been for the best because the last liver was going to have hepatitis C. So they have ways of dealing with that situation, but it'd probably be better if he didn't have a liver with the hepatitis C. So maybe the next one will be even better. Hopefully.
Okay.
By God's grace.
Yeah, we'll keep praying, brother.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. I know he does too. He knows he's got a lot of people online praying for him.
I'm just gonna say, bro, the one time I spoke to your dad, I'm like, he's a really cool guy. I'm not going. He's kind of cooler than you. I'm just saying, he's more based.
Oh, the one time I talked to Dan's dad, he saluted me up.
Oh my goodness, my dad, yeah. Yeah, he can.
I said, "Who are you?" I said, "I'm your son's buddy." He said, "What makes you his buddy?" I said,
You're right.
You got me there, huh?
Like he's like a dad.
You gotta love older guys. They don't pull any punches. They don't care. They just say what's on their mind.
He's
We
also
should
got.
all be more like that.
Yeah, and if he ever is like maybe rude or harsh, it's because the ammonia levels are increasing.
No, yeah, no. I appreciate it. I love that. It's so yeah, that should be a good
Unfortunately, it
Thanksgiving,
affects
huh?
the personality, but yeah, no, I'm grateful that he hasn't changed too much, you know. But that is something that happens, and with that, something I went through when my liver was pretty much completely dead. They said I need a liver transplant or I was going to die, and I went through the same stuff of ammonia buildup. Really, really throws you for a loop. Yeah, it makes you very confused and disoriented, and changes your personality.
AJ, do Catholics have a position on transplants?
I'm not sure of the position. No.
Because you know them Catholics, we have an opinion on everything.
You got that magisterium. Yeah.
Is that something that's like an actual book or like source that's like
Oh yeah,
updated?
we have moral. We have most of the moral code comes from us Catholics. I was actually looking into something. I wish it's actually an interesting thing. The just war theory. I believe the Catholics came up with it because they had to.
Thomas Aquinas.
Because I guess Augustine even kind of first touched on it, and Aquinas also kind of summed it up or rehashed on it. But it's interesting because I had an atheist asking me about that. He's like, "What do you Catholics do, if, like the murder or something?" And I was like, we're allowed to defend ourselves, but I didn't know the actual clinical verbiage of how we explain it. All murder is evil, but it can be justified. But it was interesting because something the guy was saying. I believe I heard you. I believe it might have been Daniel who said it. Because even like during the Crusades and stuff, it was not considered murder, but a lot of bishops opted not to offer the Eucharist to those people for 3 years because they had unclean hands.
Yeah.
Hey, Zealot and AJ, you guys would have been a little bit proud of me the other day. I was actually
I'm proud of you
talking
every day, Odin.
I was talking to Achilles the other day, and we were talking about like the different churches and stuff like that. And I say, listen, I don't care what anyone says, right? But like like the Catholic Church, one of the things that I always respected about them is that even though every church has corruption, the Catholic Church throughout its history has always does its best to just even straight up purge itself of corruption. And any church that can actually do that, right? I think I think ultimately at the end of the day is a good church, right? And any church that literally spends essentially billions really, right, on charity, regardless of whether you disagree with doctrine or whatever, you have to respect that, right? Those things are proper practices as far as I'm concerned.
Amen.
I don't.
I was actually thinking. I had thought something similar about that today, Odin. I was just talking about how history can't always be trusted because, in a sense, it is written by the victors. But one thing I noticed that the Catholic Church is kind of a good barometer for history because, as you kind of said, we've kept the good and the bad of history, unlike most other organizations. Like we don't hide the popes that haven't been the most, holy people and the
And
Crusades.
so
So
those
like
dudes
you,
are
you
evil,
hear,
man.
we just tell the history as it happened. So that's probably the best bet for people to view history, from my estimation. Every
Yeah,
source will be
shout
biased,
out to
but
the
that
Catholic
source is
Church.
clearly. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was saying shout out to the Catholic Church.
Amen. Thanks, Odin. Big
You know,
ups to them Catholic brothers.
I was asked about the Orthodox, and I said, I don't really know about the Orthodox. They got some money, but they don't want to spend it. I was joking, by the way.
That's true, Daniel.
I was joking, by the way.
We need money.
Their churches look better,
Are you
so
guys
maybe all
holding
the
your
money gets
shekels?
put in the churches and the icons. So
Shekel
Oh my
hoard.
goodness. I'm actually pleased to see that the OCA has a mission in Guatemala where we have a hospital now, which is really
yeah,
cool.
nice.
Like, yeah, it's tough for us to do for us to pull that off. The Catholics definitely have more hospitals and schools. That's the one thing that I would give a lot of respect to. I mean, obviously, I would respect that they love Mother Mary and they have the Eucharist, but the fact that they have schools and hospitals is definitely like really good. They do a lot of good for the world.
Now, if only we could take them back, AJ, from the secularists, huh?
What, the hospitals and the
I
schools?
just heard Did you hear Notre Dame took Catholic mission out of its values? That's
oh no,
that's a travesty because they
that's not
want to
good.
be more global or something. It's shudders to even say.
But they never turned students away,
They do the
based
clouds.
on belief or anything like that before. So why would they even care to make that move? That's weird.
It's that Marxist agenda, globalism, baby.
Yeah.
I'm against it. That was sarcastic.
Yeah.
What's interesting? Globalism sounds really appealing, but if you even poke at it a little bit, it's a really bad idea. I was talking to some guy a couple years ago, and his argument was, "But don't you want oranges year round in Boston?" I was like, "Man, if I can't get oranges year round, and that's one of the few detriments, that's not a big loss."
You say that, Zealot, but I started working on a paper where I kind of essentially called I called God a globalist, mainly, not directly like that, but
That's
what
a
I was
hot take, Odin. That's a hot take.
yeah, because I mean he wants the whole world to be in communion with him. He wants the whole world to have the gospel message, right? And in the paper I'm working on, I'm looking at all of the empires God straight up manipulated to set the stage that would allow for the gospel to be efficiently spread throughout the world. Starting with the Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, and the Roman Empire, and how each one of those actually served a specific purpose. I'm not going to spoil it now until I'm finished.
I'm a little familiar.
Yep. So
Does this have to do with the fact that Jesus, the Messiah, came at the exact time in history when Rome was in charge and the gospel would have been so easily spread with the same language and stuff? Is that one of the aspects?
yeah. That's one of the aspects of it.
I'll have to check this out, Odin. How far away is it from publication?
So I do want to. So the way how I kind of write these papers is that I kind of write out my general understanding, and then I do research in the scripture and outside of the scriptures to see if everything lines up. And then I'll present the whole thing either through an argument or an essay, pretty much.
Nice. Well, if you need a proofreader, email a brother.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely do that. But yeah, that's one of the things that that I was exploring. So I'm here like laughing when you're talking about globalism, and I was, and then when I was like writing everything down, I'm like, yeah, God is a globalist. I don't know how some people might feel about that, but you know, and believe it or not, I not here in the U.S., but like there are some places where there are some people who do not want everyone to have access to the gospel because they want other certain groups of people to be condemned. I didn't know that was a thing until recently, but it's apparently a thing. Damn, bro, did I put everyone to sleep?
No, I was just responding in the private chat. AJ found the catechesis answer to organ donation, and it's just interesting what the Catholic standard is. Pretty much what the hospital standards are. For close calls that have happened in the past, they've all kind of been due to the patient not passing away when they thought they would, and then you can't harvest. So they actually had to die, of their own. You can't like force the death or anything, and you can't take out the organs before they're dead. So they had to die at the perfect time.
You can't go to a Chinese guy and just take it out of a live person, and
that does happen, but not here in America. It's against the law. Yeah. And
when
also
I got hit by a car pretty severely over a year ago, and by the grace of God, I didn't even like black out or anything. I was awake through the whole thing. But when I went to the hospital, like 5 different doctors were when they walked in, they're like, "You're lucky you're not an organ donor, because like my injuries were so severe, if I was unconscious, they would have like went right for the like it was nice that I was awake. They were pretty much, but I was like, wow, the fact that they seem to be in need of many organs, huh? Because so many doctors are like, you're lucky you're not an organ donor, because I do have it on my license, but I was conscious, but I was like, oh, praise God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Too
that goes
many
back to
people are sick.
the Catholic morals with the hospitals and stuff.
It's funny too, because one of the companies that I work with regularly, the owners are Catholics, a husband and wife. Really good people.
I was gonna say that as a joke. Thanks for saying that, Odin. I'm like, good people, right? Good people.
You can see a lot of American laws are influenced by Christian morality. Like the bankruptcy law is 7 years based off the Jubilee.
Yeah, I read that before.
Yeah.
Oh, bankruptcy. Sheesh.
Well, contrary to what you read on the internet, we have a good ethic and moral system, Christianity.
Oh yeah, we're the reason why there's prisons and hospitals, and maybe even schools. I think even schools, maybe
The
orphanages
Protestants
as well.
started
That's
the
true.
schools, yeah, I believe that was Protestants who started home in America, anyway.
Yeah.
I believe it was Catholics that started orphanages.
Oh, orphanages, yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
And
just
they did
the
have little
original church.
education, yeah.
Yeah.
Because in the
Yeah.
original church, like widows and orphans were just like completely abandoned, and it was the Christians were the first ones to be like, actually, we need to take care of these people.
Yep. And the church started socialism to help widows and children.
Well, no, I wouldn't.
Not government socialism. Yeah. Non-profit socialism, maybe. Yeah. Private
Yeah, because
socialism.
interestingly, all the government subsidies are what the church used to provide for people. Yeah.
Weird, right? It's almost like they're trying to replace something.
But the problem that I find with is because it becomes impersonal. Like they just get direct deposited into their bank accounts, whether it's housing money or food stamps and stuff. Whereas with church, it's more you go to the church, the pastors and the people who are donating, and then so it's either not forever because you don't want to just milk the system, or it works more how God intended instead of just people taking and people giving.
Oh yeah, because you see the person face to face who's giving you that money, and you got to keep coming back to them. Well, what would you guys do if you were starving and the church saved your life and you were an atheist? Do you think that would affect whether or not you would become a believer? Because I
I
think it would.
I think it
Depends
would.
on my beliefs.
It would soften my heart to the concept of God, I
Yeah.
suppose.
You see people working out what God asked them to do.
Hey,
God said,
did you
take care of the poor. And all of a sudden they're doing it. And I was poor and they helped me. The body of
Can
Christ
any
helped me.
can any of you confirm? There was I guess a viral TikTok of a mother calling around to churches asking for food for and stuff. I didn't see the video, but I was like, "There's no way she called the Catholic Church," and they denied her. So I was wondering if that was the case.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I feel like
Because I guess it was she. I guess she got denied by many Protestant churches. It was like, no, you have to have a membership here, so the internet was like, oh, these Christians, they're supposed to be really helpful, but I guess it's like you got to sign up like BJ's to be able to get the benefit.
I mean, I personally don't. So, if it's a situation where the church is participating in society and using the government to implement charity, I don't have a problem like that, but maybe that's just a result of my pragmatic mindset and, because I think, for example, it's not like it's a situation where it's like the Catholic Church where you have many churches operating mostly under one rule and one consistent thing. Protestant churches aren't like that. And so when it comes to operating as a collective, Protestant churches, since they don't operate as they don't operate as one, as a collective, charity on a large scale, it's not realistic, basically. So I don't mind necessarily the government being able to participate in that, and Christians donating their money involuntarily through taxes. So that's my position on it.
I don't know exactly what we're talking about. My anti-communist light popped on in my room, and I had to come running.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone was talking about socialism. I had to...
you don't like communism?
Not generally, no. No.
Good, because it's tyrannical. It always leads to the same thing.
Well, I mean, it's not tyrannical. When you try to, it allows a path for tyrannical people to take power. There's no way to stop tyrannical people in communism. That's why it always fails.
Yeah, it's inevitable for it to become tyrannical, I would say.
No, I used the term Christian socialism. We were talking about the church creating like charities and stuff like that for widows and children. That's what sounded off your alarm.
No joke. Someone sent me a message. I was like, okay.
Church communism.
Communism was the direct enemy of the church, at least the Orthodox Church in Russia.
That's why I find it to be so funny. Like church and communism in the same sentence.
Yeah. Like it's only like communist or socialist in the most general way of thinking about the term. Right? You're not seizing the means of production or anything. So you're just helping people.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
it's really charity is what you're talking about, not socialism.
Yeah, you're really just talking about charity.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry for the false alarm, sir.
Yeah, but isn't that how it always happens, Hex? No, we just need your money to help some people, and then the next thing you know, they're seizing your means of production.
I mean that's a gradual path, but no, that's usually how it's never actually fully happened that way. It's almost always happened by force in history. It's more like that we're taking all your property for the betterment of everyone, not taxing you or something.
Yeah. They take so much from you till you can't do anything about it, so they can force you into doing what they want.
Well, in practice in the world, it's not like take some stuff. It's like, oh, you're a farmer. We're just gonna take everything you have. Oh, you own a factory? We'll just take the whole factory.
Yeah.
It's not like give us half your paycheck, sort of socialism.
Do you think that the government buying up like surplus grain and stuff like that from farmers, even though they don't even need it? I know that they distribute it throughout the world to various different countries via the U.S. aid programs and stuff like that, right? Um, but do you see that as a form of socialism? I came across an article that was essentially making an argument. This guy came across as a anti-farmer because he feels as if farmers are being bailed out too much, even though they're technically rich as far as he's concerned.
Oh, I like no joke. My next paper is literally on foreign aid.
Wait,
Y-
what?
Yeah, but the next paper I'm going to publish is on foreign aid. You
Oh
you
boy.
just asked me a question that I can talk a whole book on.
Man, I didn't know I was in the writers club tonight. Daniel's an author. We got articles from Odine and Hex.
Yeah, uh I wouldn't call it socialism, because you have two forms of like foreign support, foreign aid. You have acute support, which is a town was destroyed by an earthquake, and you're sending in food and water and engineers and stuff, right? That sort of stuff.
That's
And
so
that,
cute.
yeah, yeah. And that the intention of that is we're going to fix it so we don't have to give you shit anymore, and you're going to be okay, and then we can go away. That's not really socialism. That's just charity.
Okay.
The long-term support isn't socialism either, but generally long-term support uh, is usually given with an ulterior motive,
Yes, it's
right?
like to spread influence or to
Yeah,
like
you're
maintain influence.
influencing one way or another, but it might not even be you might not even be bribing some group or key to power or voting block or something. You might literally just be trying to destroy their economy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. That's happened in a bunch of South American and African countries where the United States and other countries have deliberately destroyed economies to mess with the government there. And we did it by giving away free stuff. Yeah. It turns out people can't grow their own food and make their own clothes uh, when everyone gets it for free.
Everyone gets it for free. Yeah.
Imagine a society where most people are relying on AI and these robots, and like everyone's just getting paid money to just exist. And like what happens when the lights go out when there's a cyber attack?
Yeah. Yeah. Get is it Plato? Plato was worried about people writing, right? Because he thought it would make us stupider. And he was right, actually, probably.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the AI is probably
we
going to do
didn't
the same thing.
we didn't we weren't
You're right.
like remembering stuff was extremely important back then.
You're
So he is right.
You're absolutely right. Well, I guess some people call it the Phaedrus complex, or I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but what in the book Phaedrus, that it talks exactly about that writing is like you defer your knowledge base to these books, and now you don't have to memorize it anymore because you can just look at it in a book. Nowadays books are seen as like very intellectual, but really in some ways does it weaken us, you know? I would say I love books, and I'll never say that I don't love books because they're amazing. But, you can definitely see it with technologies like, say, GPS. I was born with GPS. I don't know how to get places without my GPS, except for a few. You know, I handicapped myself. It was a crutch, I should say.
I think what it comes down to is I think I won't catch so much shit for this from other people, but I think uh, reading, like even textbooks, like general knowledge, stuff that makes you smarter. Uh, it's almost in the same vein as some drugs or poison. It's like the dosage.
Yeah.
Right, you can look at yourself and go, "Hey, this is kind of what I want to do," and you can read a ton of shit on that one thing and be great at it, and there's no downsides. But if you end up reading less stuff, but on 20 subjects, you get nowhere.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
true.
remember any of it. You've just wasted all your fucking time. I think it's kind of I think that's what Plato was worried about. I think if Plato thought about it, he probably wouldn't have been worried if someone was just studying a subject. But that's not really what people were doing in his day. They were reading everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel less sure about that because I think some minds are really good at just like absorbing things.
Yeah, but what's the point in absorbing things and you have no proper way of like putting them to good use or like like practice, right? Like if you can learn you can learn all you need about being an electrician, but unless you go out and put it to good use in terms of what you've remembered, right? Like it's just a waste of your time, really, at the end of the day, which a lot of people do in college. They go, they learn shit, and they don't put it to good use.
Yeah, when I was growing up, I had a book on the moon. Right, it was just like the geography of the moon. And I think I read that book like twice. And now that I'm older, I kind of realized I might as well have been playing a video game.
Exactly.
I get fucking anything out of that book.
Exactly. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Give me a few.
Yeah, I think you could make the same arguments for any skill set, though. Even if you learned it by experience and you learned a little bit through experience about a bunch of different things and you never read a book in your life, you're illiterate. I think you could still say you might have wasted your time, but that's more like you're just not prioritizing your time. You're not planning it correctly. Yeah, that's a problem of implementation and praxis, less of like what you're actually. I don't think reading would be the root issue there.
Well, that's what I said. It's the difference between a poison and a medicine. Right, it's just how much of it you're taking for what.
I can agree that it can become a poison if you become intellectually inflated and it leads to pride. It can do that.
Are you serious?
Well, when I say it can do that, that's not really the best phrasing. I guess I should say you could react that way to that knowledge and become prideful. That would be your fault. A weakness in man.
Daniel. Did you do a show earlier?
Today? No, I was working all day. It was just a long day. But I will do a show tomorrow after the Eucharist.
Oh yeah, what time?
Probably around maybe 2 or 3, depending on when I get back from church. The liturgy's at 9:30, and yeah, I want to just celebrate the fact that it's been 3 years that God has been so kind to me that I get to take the Eucharist. This is something that I've wanted for so long. It feels like. And now that I don't worship death, I consume life.
Yep.
Clay knows what I'm talking about.
I can't believe it's been 3 years since you've been sober and all that because it doesn't feel like that, dude.
I know. Time really flies.
Since we lost our best friend.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Rest in peace, Joseph. Memory eternal.
Not him. That's only been 1 year. I'm talking about healthy Dan.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I was a more fun guy back then. That's for sure. More fun to be around.
We put up the Christmas tree today, even though some say it looks like a phallus. I still think it's just a tree.
It's just, yeah, it's just a symbol of
To me,
immortality.
it's just a tree.
If someone looked at you and seriously said a Christmas tree looks like a phallus,
They did.
They need to go to the
It's a
doctor
youth-
because their phallus looks a little weird.
It's a religious YouTuber, and he was saying instead of like the normal logical, like that's a pagan saying, he's like, why do you think it's shaped like that? It's homosexual and it's perverted. It's a phallus. It's like, what?
Should have asked him why this
How did you find Mr. Wayne's avatar, Aiden?
Daniel, the Eucharist is not in the Bible. It's a false doctrine. It's a false religion, and your salvation is corrupted by obtaining such an idolatry.
Are you using AI to do that?
I think that's Aiden.
That's got to be Aiden. Is he using AI?
Daniel, the Eucharist is not in the Bible. You are deceived.
Is it Aiden?
That it has to be Aiden. That's not
You
a
are
human being.
deceived.
That's not a human being.
The only way you could come to the conclusion of the Eucharist is by recognizing your church as holy and led by the Holy Spirit and equal with Christ. Therefore, your salvation is corrupted. It is a false doctrine and not the doctrine of Jesus Christ given to the apostles. You are deceived.
What program are you using to do that? That's so creepy.
It's creepy because it sounds like Bruce kind of.
He
but
does,
like,
Daniel.
demonic.
It's like
Daniel,
a very
you
drugged
are
out,
deceived.
sleepy Bruce Wayne. It's like a sleepy Joe Biden Bruce Wayne. How would he get the picture though?
Screenshot it.
How?
Oh, that is Bruce.
That is like some crazy VO3 deep fakery right there.
That's not. That's actually Bruce.
No way. Bruce
Yeah,
doesn't talk like
Bruce,
that.
you just
He
saw him.
sounds
Daniel,
like
you are deceived. The
Daniel,
Eucharist
you
is
are
not
deceived.
biblical.
0111 0111. Like
Daniel, the Eucharist is not in the Bible.
yeah, that's got to be AI. Aiden's outdone himself this time.
I don't know. No,
That's not Aiden.
No, I think that's Bruce. It is throwing me off though because his audio is like cutting hard and starting a cart like wait.
Did you hear that the Eucharist is not in the Bible?
Plus,
And that it's a
Mr. Wayne
false
always
doctrine?
has. It's always Mr. Wayne.
He's like,
It's
to
never
prove it-
just Mr. Wayne like that. So I still don't buy it. It's got to be an AI.
to prove it's actually Bruce Wayne. He's gonna
Yeah,
come up and
prove us you're really Bruce Wayne if
he's
you
gonna
actually
come
are.
up and take his pants off.
Yeah. Well, no, don't do that. But prove that you're really. Say something only Mr. Wayne would say.
I think he just did.
The
like,
Eucharist is
multiple
not in the Bible.
Yeah, but he would never say that.
Mike
The
asked him
Eucharist is
once-
not in the Bible.
He's like, how often should we do communion then? And he's like, every time we meet.
Yeah, obviously.
Like,
That's what it says in the Bible. Yeah, it says it's truly the body
There
of
is
blood. In
there
John.
is nowhere in the Bible where that is how the apostles received Jesus Christ.
The real Bruce would say, yeah, I truly believe in the presence. You know, it's spiritually, mystically, truly his body and blood.
It's not. It's not backed by Scripture. It's not backed by the Acts of the Apostles, and it is not literally the body of Christ.
Ask
Yeah.
Bruce what he thinks the key to a long life is. And he's like, drink beer every day, always carry a pistol, and avoid salt.
He wouldn't say the last one.
Clay, you're gonna get Clay, you're gonna have whiskey dick in no time, bro.
See,
No, I
Mr.
got-
Wayne would never say that.
I have Cialis dick, bro.
You know what helps with erectile dysfunctions, Clay? More beer.
Yeah.
Do you hear the
And
weird
Philip-
artifacts too? It's like brr, 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 when he talks.
I have to drink
There's
a bunch
something.
of beer. to
Yeah,
make
what
my
is
life
that?
look
It's
hot.
like a weird monster in the background.
I think he's using a voice changer maybe or something.
No. He's using a like an open directional mic in his earbuds, so that hard cutting is the noise cancellation.
It's hard to
You got
say
a
these
Christmas
days.
tree, Dan?
I do have something like that here. Let me find it.
It's kind of depressing when you're single, though. You know, when I was single, I never did anything for Christmas. But when you have kids, you kind of have to.
All right, shield your eyes. For some people who are sensitive to this, but yeah, this is my Christmas tree.
Do you kiss it?
No, I don't venerate the Christmas tree. It's
Do you
not holy.
compare it? Do you compare it to be like, what's that?
Don't.
What gangster? What is the guy's name from who calls everything a phallus? Steven. You compare it in the mirror and be like, Steven is so wrong. This doesn't look anything like this. He said your churches are shaped like that too.
What, dome shaped? Like an onion? What?
I told Gangster we should join his show one day and make it real obvious. Like he could be eating a banana and I'll be eating like a hot dog. We're just like surrounded by actual dick shaped stuff. Because it would be like funny as hell. Like just join his panel.
What does this look like to you? Huh? What does this look like? Why do you always have these?
You should join his panel to debate him, Dan, while eating a banana, like slowly. Just make it like
Daniel,
so obvious.
no nicotine pouches for 12 hours once receiving the Eucharist.
It's so creepy that you hear that weird voice that comes in and it's like.
What about you, Dan?
No.
Do you do nicotine pouches when you're in church?
No nicotine after the Eucharist.
Only if it's Vespers. If I'm going to be taking the Eucharist, then I won't have it. No. So I completely fast when it's the Eucharist. But if it's Vespers, yeah, it's okay to have a nicotine pouch in.
No, it's not.
Well, it's medical advice for me. You know, like I do try to do less and less of it. Eventually, I would like to do it not at all, but I have to monitor my blood pressure and make sure that it's, not dangerous.
Oxycontin is medical advice too.
Who got you hooked on nicotine pouches?
My doctor.
Really?
It's like you need to raise your blood pressure somehow. And I was taking pills for it, so I wanted to get off the pills first. And if I can get off,
Don't exercise. Whatever you do not exercise.
Exercise probably could raise the blood pressure, but you can't.
No, don't do that. Take this drug. Don't exercise. Don't eat.
I always have freakishly low blood pressure too.
Caffeine and nicotine will raise your.
But you always hear like more trouble from high blood pressure than low blood pressure, so I never worry about it.
Well, if it gets super low, then you can risk, passing
Feel
out.
lightheaded and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stand up too quickly, you might fall over. Yeah.
My top number is always like either 70s or 80s, so it's like always very low.
You know what was pretty funny though? Out of all the crap Aiden's talks, who knew you just had to put a picture of his girlfriend on the screen for 30 seconds to get him to shut the heck up?
That was funny.
You would think so, Clay. You would think so.
Because how can you not be like, wait a minute here, this guy makes fun of this guy for like a year, and then he does one thing, and it's like, fuck him. You know?
Dude, Gangster edited a clip, but he's just like, Gangster, can you please remove Bruce from the stream? He has my fiance up as his picture.
Well, Gangster Ghost, did Aiden say it was okay, or did you just kind of like lose a friend by bringing on Bruce?
No, they're still friends.
If I was a Christian and superstitious, I would be sitting here thinking he was surrounded by demons.
Yeah. I would think he is a demon.
He has a bunch of little like scratchy noises around him, and that weird boom, boom every time he talks.
Yeah, I still don't think that Gangster Ghost led on Bruce. I think that was a deep fake, but that's just me. I don't know.
What if that was Aiden, and that's why he said that about himself, so we wouldn't know?
Mm-hmm. A very advanced deep fake. It looked very convincing.
I think it was either Aiden or Terry Strange.
Or Sandman. That's the one thing that I've been in the back of my head. I'm thinking, is that Sandman? Because he's got the voice mod, you know.
And what's weird, you know what's so weird about that? That even Gangster pointed out, Bruce and Sandman fell off for like 2 months, and then they come back on the same day. Maybe they're the same person.
Coincidence? Yeah.
That is kind of weird.
Why? What do you think you're doing?
My dishwasher is running right now.
No, she's standing actually.
I was like, what is she doing?
I need to wash my dishes.
Okay, when are you going to meet Daniel J. Newman?
Probably
When's
tomorrow.
it happening, Clay? Yeah, he's on his way. See you soon. You'll know soon enough.
I'm gonna join your live stream and Brandis like, I'll see you later today, buddy.
All right, Clay. Very cool.
Dude, I keep watching that 764 shit, like videos on it now. And I'm like, bro, that is definitely like Matt Starr and Draco and Tony One Leg and all of them. They were probably all in that.
Yeah,
that's probably what he was always talking
targeted by
about.
764. Yeah, I might still be targeted by 764.
That's
They
probably
might
why
be
he's
watching
always
me
like,
right now.
Well, from the videos I keep seeing, I think they're breaking up because they're actively being like prosecuted and charged.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's probably why he was always like, you know where to find me on the Discord. Join the Discord, you know.
They're cracking down on that Discord.
Did you
I
watch the
hope
one I sent you where
hunting?
so a guy lights himself on fire, immolates or whatever the fuck they call it, on a live on Discord, and you hear a girl talking in the background, and it's like, this is a 15-year-old girl, and it sounds just like that clown girl.
Yeah, that's
So it's like pretty wild. Where I'm like,
really terrible.
I'm like,
I didn't
maybe
watch
I'm-
the video. I didn't really want to watch the video because I kind of
Well, you
know
don't
what
see
they're
it
about. But
because it's like a news article, so you don't see it. You just see the kid, and then it blurs it, and you hear the people on the Discord talking, and they're all like laughing and cheering them on and stuff. It's like, that's pretty insane.
yeah,
So if you have kids, do not let them on Roblox.
or Penguin Club or any of these weird websites. You got to start watching where your kids go.
Yeah, because that's
Kids
what they
shouldn't even
do
be on the internet.
But a lot of the members of that 764 are kids themselves, like between the ages of like 15 and 18.
And that's why it makes it hard to prosecute them.
Yeah. So it's basically like kids nowadays are just like really fucked. It's crazy.
Lord have mercy.
I miss when we were kids and there was none of this crazy transgender stuff and 764 and all this.
We used to drink water right out of the garden hose and we walked to school.
We'd go on E-Bomb's World.
We saw Homestar Runner. You remember homestarrunner.com?
Yeah.
It's good days.
Back when you'd have to deal with like so many pop-ups watching porn on your dial-up.
Look, it's a Christmas tree. Yeah. Take a look. It's a Christmas tree.
I like how you're putting by your face to be like, this is definitely not what Steven says it is.
It's not. No, it's a tree.
I have the same thought as the other guy where I'm like, maybe his is like shaped like that.
Yeah, that's what I want to like. Is his penis a triangle?
He's like Epstein, where it's shaped like an egg.
So what do you? So I asked that earlier, Clay. What do you think is going to happen with this release of the files? Do you think it's going to be a nothing burger? You think it's just going to be like just a list of just like blacked out names?
I think Epstein was a Mossad agent, and they like tricked a bunch of people to like blackmail them, you know, and extort them.
Oh, yeah, it was blackmail, espionage. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
Because from what I gather,
intelligence
like, from a lot of the clips I've seen of the victims, they don't look underage, so you could trick like a politician, like, oh yeah, fuck this girl, and then afterwards be like, she's only 16. You better pass this bill or this
Or else
video.
everyone's gonna know.
Yeah.
We got the videos because everything's recorded here. It's like, what happened to those recordings?
I think Netanyahu has them all, and that's why he's getting 30 bill a year.
Israel is on a completely unrelated note, because I don't agree or condone what you just said. But Israel is pretty upset that Saudi Arabia is going to get the new F-35s, sparkling new. And that actually goes against our own legislation because they're not supposed to have the most advanced tech. It's supposed to be Israel gets it first.
But didn't Epstein have
Well,
like?
I'm upset with it too because they actually do military exercises with the Russians.
And that ain't good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they just like sell them our info?
Yeah, what if they got a bunch more money by letting the Chinese and the Russians study it? I hope not.
There was a guy recently in Taiwan that it was like a plot that was foiled where he was supposed to fly some kind of plane over to mainland China, and I guess they had like a plan. They were going to pay him like several million and then give him and his whole family like Thai passports or something. I read this whole article, but it somehow got like foiled before it happened.
If you could go back in time and foil any point in history, what would it be, Clay?
That's a tough one. I'd probably go back and kill Stalin when he was a child.
It's a pretty good one.
That's probably what I think I would do.
What would
Or
you do, Odin?
Mao Zedong, maybe.
All right, Stalin or Mao. All right, what do you think,
Let's-
Odin? What would you stop? What world event would you stop if you could?
I mean, I'm not even sure, to be honest.
Maybe kill Marx to prevent communism from ever even starting.
Because I think, like, with all of these events that took place, like even with the Nazis, right? Like, some people would argue that Germans in general, who were like in a shitty situation financially, they benefited from all of the industrialization that took place to drive the military war machine. So people ended up getting jobs and it improved the lives of their citizens. But of course, that's at the expense of the lives of millions of Jews and other Europeans, basically.
Yeah.
But what about the Bolsheviks killing like 20 million Christians?
Look, I have a solution to all your problems, but first I want to say I wouldn't do anything because I have children, and if I did anything, I probably would end up removing them from existence.
Let's say you take that out of the equation.
Yeah,
What
so
would
say
you
if we
do
take that out of the equation,
Yeah.
we can solve all the problems you guys are worried about, like Hitler, the Nazis, Mao, Stalin, all that stuff, by just killing Hegel. Hegel, where all the bad ideas come from for the last like 150 years.
I've heard that, but I've heard that before.
You've probably heard it from me. I've said it a bunch.
Yeah.
The other thing that might be cool is to go back and prevent the like Abe Lincoln and them from freeing them.
Oh my gosh, Gangster Ghost, what would you do, Gangster Ghost? What world event would you stop?
Illuminati.
Okay, all right. The Bavarian Illuminati, interesting one. For me, it would be the split in 1054. I'd make sure it never happened. And then we just have one church.
You wouldn't want to save a bunch of people from like 9/11 or something.
He's like, the world can burn as long as there's one church.
Yeah, as long as there's one church, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, let the world burn. It's got its own fate.
You know, it'd be a good one where we would benefit forever, mankind.
What?
Go back and stop Eve from eating the apple.
I don't know if I would do that or not. I think like part of me says absolutely do that, but there's another part of me that's like, well, I'm actually really grateful for my existence, even though I'm in a fallen world. I love that I get to prove my faith in God and that He gives me all these chances.
Well,
And
that's selfish, Daniel, because
Working by the sweat of your brow or walking around eating fruit and stuff naked.
well,
That's
but I like
selfish.
the fact that like that's something that comes later, like so it's like I'm going to have the memory of what it was like in the fallen state, and it's going to make me be so much more grateful for paradise.
What if you don't have the memory? What if when we're like resurrected and judged and all that, it's like you don't really remember your life that vividly?
That doesn't really make much sense. I mean, how would you be accountable if you don't remember what you did?
I don't know. Do you remember what you did when you were 2 years old?
Yeah.
You don't.
I pooped a lot. And I peed.
Like
and I cried.
One of those.
And I was in a stroller a lot. I remember being in a Sears, actually.
I miss Sears.
Yeah.
I used to get all my tools and stuff there when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a Sears when I was 2 years old, but now I can put that together. I was what I remember seeing were the chandelier lights that they had. That was really nice. That my mom liked to go through the area where they sold perfume, and I could see the chandelier type lights that they had. They weren't actually chandeliers, but they kind of looked like it.
The one by me in Michigan is called Macomb Mall was the place, and the Sears had an escalator in it. That was always fun when you were a kid.
We had escalators in our Sears as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a bottom floor and a top floor.
The top floor was all like the beds and stuff.
For us, it was the bottom floor that had the beds.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Our bottom floor, there was like an auto center with a service center where they had like actual mechanics and do oil changes and crap.
Oh, that's cool.
And then like jewelry and clothing and all that. And then upstairs was like all the, I guess you'd call it like home goods or something.
Yeah, I wasn't there during the good days when you could buy guns at Sears, but it was still cool.
My grandfather was telling me in Detroit when he was a kid, you could buy like a Thompson M1 at the hardware store.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
Yeah. Like, oh, wow. Why didn't you buy 10 of them, Grandpa?
I know, right? If only he would have known the NFA. Ban the NFA, everybody. We should have automatic weapons. It would be very cool.
But, well, yeah. Most people can buy automatic weapons in the United States.
Do you mean like
pre-83?
Yeah.
Well,
it is not federally illegal to own an automatic weapon.
You need to get a tax stamp.
It has to be transferable, so it has to be made before. I think it's like 83 or 86.
That's the other way to do it.
The price is like insanely high.
There's two ways to do it.
If you wanted like a brand new, like MP5 or something, you wouldn't be able to get one unless you have like an SOT, which is like almost impossible to get.
Well, you can get a manufacturer's license and stuff, and then you can have any machine gun you want.
I know, but an SOT is like almost impossible to get.
Yeah, I mean, I have one. I have one for explosives too. I live in the middle of nowhere, though. There's a lot of sympathetic bureaucrats around me.
How many years did it take you to get your SOT?
Less than
the time you applied, so you got it.
Okay, well, it took about a year and a half, but that's mainly because of my state, not so much the federal government.
Oh.
Actually, I got my explosive storage and usage license in like 3 months, and then it took them a year and a half to let me build machine guns. That doesn't make sense to you. Yeah, that's the problem we have.
You know what are legal to buy in America? Flamethrowers.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Can you buy katanas?
Oh yeah, I got a katana in my room.
How come we could buy cyanide online, but you can't buy chemicals that get you a buzz?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
You can buy chemicals that can give you a buzz. What are you talking about? There's plenty.
Like some, but then some are like illegal.
Yeah.
There are a ton out there that aren't illegal. That's
why
because
can't-
no one uses them.
why can't we buy like, cocaine or something? But then you could buy like cyanide and ricin and shit.
I know a lady who actually is prescribed cocaine. Her name's Tracy. Actually, you've met her too, Clay.
Yeah, I think she just says that.
Yeah, no, she just says that's a joke.
She does hard drugs, and she's like, "This is for medicinal use."
This is medicinal. Why'd I get banned off of YouTube again?
This is medicinal here.
What did I do? Yeah, that was crazy when Tracy was like, man, people are so messed up, but like she literally showed everyone her prescription labels and like had the doctor on there and everything, and she's just like, go ahead and call them up, tell them I'm using it illegally. It's like,
she's like, showed up, she's like, I have a prescription of this, look right here, here's the doctor, and she's like, somehow they found out who my doctor was.
Yeah, and they told him that I kept abusing this stuff on live stream. Now they won't prescribe it anymore. It's like, why would you do that?
She's so funny. You guys don't know, she's like this old ass lady who was a pillhead, and then one day she just goes live and she's going like this, and she got this big ass fucking tattoo right on her throat.
What does it say, universe or something? Or yeah, it's like,
but it was like, and then she had like a short where it was like that In the Arms of an Angel song, and it's just her like waving her neck around.
She's going, it's in the arms of an angel, fly away from here.
It's like, dude, imagine if your grandma just came home one day with like a throat tat that was like massive like that.
Yeah, we don't know how old she is, but she like looks like she's like 70 or 80 because like she's done so many drugs. So like she looks super old, and she's just like, look at this, and she has a certain voice that, Lord have mercy. I don't want to make fun of her. Like, she's made in the icon.
What's so funny is she hated Daniel at the end, and she's like, Clay is the best.
Oh yeah, Clay's a straight shooter, but that Dan, he's the scum of the earth.
Yeah, I don't even see her on YouTube anymore, but she still does it probably.
Yeah, she's
probably just has some weird channel name.
Yeah,
her last channel name. Well, at first it was 69 Cream Pie, then it was just X.
Wait,
the letter
what?
X. Yeah. Then it was Tracist because her name's Tracy.
Tracist. I remember when she was called Tracist. Yeah.
It's like, dude,
Tracist.
Bro, get your grandma, gangster.
Yeah, Tracy is a wild card.
She let like a little homeless like crackhead from YouTube live with her for a week, and then it obviously didn't go well, and it blew up, and now she hates him. But it's like, what were you expecting, dude? Letting like a hobo live with you?
She got in the most heat because on a stream, there was a guy who like was like, "Do you dare me to go over there and just like attack this person?" And she's like, "Yeah." And he went and did it, and everyone's just like, "How dare you, Tracy? You encouraged that." And she's like, "It was entertainment." And
didn't he get his ass kicked though?
Yeah,
I thought he
on a live stream.
It was like black people, and he walked over there and was like, "Sup, nickel?"
Yeah. He said a word that he shouldn't have said.
And then he says like something else to him, and they just like beat his ass. I remember that.
Yeah, he was laid out on a live stream, and she got blamed for that. But when someone died on her live stream, people didn't really care that much. But I care, and I know I don't blame her for it.
I care because I know the person, but it's just a miracle it didn't happen on yours, and then you'd have to fall off.
Miracle of Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Imagine if it did happen on yours, you'd have to like wipe everything, and then his streams would be up forever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with the people who follow everything that I do, I would never be able to live that down if he would have died on my live stream.
You would have had to end YouTube.
So just so you guys know, what we're talking about is a fella who was named Joseph Cigar Review Bows Jr. And he was a little rascal. And unfortunately, he liked to set his shit on fire. And one day he did it a little too for real, and he died that way.
On a live stream.
On a live stream.
It's still up.
Memory eternal to Joseph.
He lived in St. Mary's, Maryland. and he saved the local Catholic priest's name because he was like a habitual child molester, and Joseph.
Well, let's not talk about that. That was him making jokes. But what wasn't a joke is that he was talking about God sincerely at the end.
Yeah, literally, right? His last words on the earth were, "Yes, I'm Catholic," and then he died.
That's right. So he's in the pearly gates.
And it's all on record. But I feel he also was like severely autistic, and I feel like people like that probably all go to heaven. So they're all like children. They're like children essentially, and they're like, I feel like all children go to heaven if they die.
Well, you got to also keep in mind that autism is a spectrum, and there's people on varied levels of functionality.
His was like the severe child kind. He used to show us his books, and they were all children's books about Zippy the chimp.
I still have mine.
He'd be like, "You guys want to see my book collection?" And it would be like Curious George and all these like children's books. But he was like a 30-year-old man.
I got these specifically for Joseph, and I was glad that I could show them to him before he passed away. Here's Zippy the Chimp, one of his favorite books.
He showed us that, and he's like, "This is worth $8 million."
Yeah, it's not, but it smells good because it smells like an old book. It's awesome. And I also have this one, which is Carrie, the fire engine dog.
Yeah. These people are probably watching this and they're like, "What the fuck are these guys talking about?" Ooh, if only they knew. If only they knew Zip. His mom called him Zippy, so we all called him Zippy too. But it was like his preferred nickname.
Yeah, he preferred to be called Zippy sometimes. Yeah.
RIP. I sent him about $100 worth of cigars, and he chain smoked them all back to back and said, "Yeah, they're okay."
That was so funny. See, that's the thing that, like, I hope that because people are hearing this maybe for the first time and they have no idea who Joseph was and who we're talking about.
His channel was cigar reviews. It was Joseph's cigar reviews, and he never reviewed a single cigar, and all he smoked was like cheap Smoker's Choice cigarettes and shit.
But Joseph was really a funny guy. Like, he not like making fun of him funny, like he was legit funny, and like he was in on the jokes a lot of the times.
One day he joined and he pans out and he's like, "Look at me, guys, I'm wearing a onesie," and he had like a baby's onesie on with like the pouch, the flap in the back to shit. And then you could see him starting to laugh, and he just like laughed because he couldn't hold it together. He's just like, "Look at me, I'm wearing a onesie."
Yeah, I had to get a onesie after that so that I could do it too. That was so funny.
Something feels so cool about having pajamas with like a big flap in the back with buttons so you could like take a shit.
So Cerebus Hex, what does that mean? When you pick up a penny, you're making about $36 an hour.
It's just the amount of time it takes you to pick up the penny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Because it only takes like a second, right?
Yeah. And if you were making money like at that rate working a job, that's about how much you'd be making an hour.
Dang.
So is it worth picking up the penny?
Yeah, if you're gonna make $36 an hour, I would say so. Yeah. I mean, it might be pretty backbreaking, but you could maybe pick up more than one while you're down there if there's that many. I'd scoop them up.
Well, if there was a bunch of them right next to each other, you'd probably be making more than $36 an hour.
Oh yeah.
So does that mean 3,600 seconds in an hour?
No, because it's 60 units is 60, so not 100.
Yeah, no, but that's why 3,600 would be 3,600 pennies would be $36.
If you're good at this, Clay, something that I want to figure out, and I don't want to use AI to
Just
do
look up
it.
how many seconds are in 1 hour, and then if you pick up 1 penny a second, that's how much you would make. So I would assume if you make $36 an hour, it would be 3,600 seconds in 1 hour.
Yeah, I wanted to ask if you knew how fast is a light day an hour. If you had an engine that could go 1 light day an hour, so light day would be like a distance. That would be about the distance of Earth to the outer solar system.
So the distance light could travel in 1 day, but in 1 hour.
Exactly. Like how fast would that be? Obviously, it would be breaking the speed of light by definition, but like how fast would that be? A light day an hour.
Don't know. It would be 1 light day per hour fast.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was just thinking in miles per hour, like how you'd probably have to put in scientific notation to be that large of a number.
Yeah. Because even the speed of light is like insanely fast. I don't even think. What is the speed of light?
Lena, to answer that, James came out. It was a hoax. A bunch of people tried to find him, and he freaked out, and he let the entire internet know that he faked the whole thing. So that was a hoax. Did not happen.
Why did he
I
do
sent you
that?
the video. Well, it's fun entertainment.
Yeah. People are pretty mad at him, and it wasn't cool to make people think that he died. But honestly, he showed a lot of talent by pulling that off. I mean, he shows talent. I just hope that he doesn't use that talent for that kind of purpose in the future, and he pivots more to comedy.
What I was talking to Rich about when it comes to that is some of that shit is dangerous because remember the whole Slender Man thing, and the next thing you know, 2 like teenage girls like stabbed some girl to death and they're running away to go live with Slender Man.
Oof.
Do you remember the Slender Man videos when they first came out?
I do, and I remember what you were talking about too.
Yeah. It's like some crazy shit, probably in Florida, and it was like 3 teenage girls and 2 of them stabbed one like 30 times or something crazy, and they were gonna go live with Slender Man in the woods.
Is it bad that when you said probably in Florida, I just agreed even though I didn't know for sure?
You're like, yeah, it sounds like a
probably
Florida
was,
thing.
dude.
Darn.
You ever seen the movie Slender Man?
No, I haven't seen
they
that. I know they made a movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it on?
I'm not sure. It's been out for a while.
Have you ever seen the movie called A Serbian Film? It's pretty good.
No, I haven't seen it.
You would like it because Serbia, they're Orthodox.
Something tells me that I wouldn't like it, but I just don't. I can't put my
Sam
finger on it.
Cottrell's the guy who told me about it, and I was like, that is a wild movie, dude. So in Japan has like a crazy rating system, and I think it's like 1 to 99 or something.
He doesn't watch movies like that anymore. He's a changed man. Yeah. He's really leaned into his faith.
Being the worst, as in like the most vile, and this got like the highest rating ever.
Yeah, something tells me I wouldn't like it. But yeah.
It's like it's a porn star who's retired and got a family and offer him like a ridiculous amount of money to go back into the industry. And then he gets there and he finds out it's making like snuff films.
Yeah. No thanks. No, thank you on that one.
Do you think snuff films are a real thing, or do you think it's just like one of those urban legend things?
I think it's real. Yeah, I think so. I think there's a lot of truth that rings in like shows like Squid Games for a reason, because
I seen one today. I'll just send you. I seen an article today about Italy prosecuting these guys where during like the Bosnian conflict, Italians, like really rich Italians, were going to Bosnia with the Serbs, and they were paying like something like 70,000 a person, and they were able to kill people, I guess.
Yeah, the story was there was different prices depending on who you shot.
Yeah, it was like almost like a hunting safari, but for like humans in Bosnia.
I'm waiting
that's
for that
pretty
to be
wild.
dug into.
Did you saw that same article then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not enough there for me to believe it yet, but it sounds like the Balkans.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever seen the Balkan breakfast guy where he's just eating a bunch of like raw vegetables and salt? It's kind of weird.
Clay, do you know the exact date when Joseph died?
No, but all you have to do is Google it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that so I can know the anniversary.
Look up his obituary on there. Type in like St. Mary's man dies in shed fire.
Harry Shedfire. Yeah. Yep. February 20th. It was
that
on a
2
Friday.
years ago though? Was that 2
No, it
years
was
ago, or was that just last February?
last February. It was on a Friday night.
yeah.
He was 26 years old.
Are you sure? Because I think he was dead before I got married.
Not to be mean, but
Look at the
did he
date.
like
Was
drink
it
a lot or something?
Was it 24 or 25 when he died?
He was 26.
No, I'm saying the year.
Oh, it was
2024.
2024. I just put the link in the private chat.
Well, if it was
so
2024, that was it wasn't last February, it was before. Because last February would have been 2025.
Right. So there's been 1 year already. So it's like a year and a half, or maybe
It'll be 2
more than that.
years this February.
Yeah, it's almost 2 years.
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Did he drink a lot or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
He drank.
It's like I was a firefighter for years. I've never run into anyone that died in a shack fire.
Well, it was all on a stream, and he wasn't that drunk. But he lived with his parents, and they built him this little shed for like his little man cave. And it looked like he was hesitant, like he could have left, and he tried to, but then he came back as if he was going to be able to put out the fire, and then it looks like the smoke got him, and he passed out.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he started coughing, and that was.
He just didn't know enough just to stay away from it.
Well, because he had this look on his eyes, like, "Oh shit, my parents are going to kill me because I burnt the shed down again."
Yeah, so like basically he really wanted to get the attention of Tracy, and like Tracy was like zonked out on drugs, and so was her other guests. So like they weren't even paying attention to him. And like he was just like, "Oh, if I set my background on fire, they're going to pay attention to me." And he said something that they didn't even catch, but he was just like, there's fuel all over the ground. I know what I can do. I'll burn it off with my acetane torch or my butane torch. Acetylene torch, yeah. So he's like, I'm gonna burn off the fuel that is on the ground. And like, you know, if they were paying attention, they might have said something like, "Don't do that. That's a bad idea." But yeah, that's I guess what led to it. If there really was fuel everywhere,
But he would do that all the time, though. Also, he would always make like very small fires and then put them out.
Yeah, and he originally had a shed that could actually like withstand that. I think more because it was like weathered for it. I feel like
because it had
like
dirt floors and stuff.
Yeah, so like it put out fires really easily. But then he had a new shed, and like the new shed was fresh wood, and like it just lit up really quickly. I think
he spent one winter in that shed running like electric heaters and shit, so it was probably like extra dry.
Yeah, it was hard to know what if he was joking or like making it up sometimes. Like when he was saying stuff like, "Oh, I wired all this electricity like into my shed," which like if he did it the way he said he did it would be very dangerous. But like
I
you
like
think
how
his
he's
parents
like,
wouldn't let him do that.
He'd be like, "You want to see something, Dan?" And Dan's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Check it out," and it's like a painting of like a Native American on a shed wall.
Yeah,
just like random paintings and stuff.
That was one of my favorite moments with him. You know,
He's like,
I wish I wasn't drunk
Chief
during it.
Geronimo.
Yeah, he's just like he gave us a tour of his room one time. He's just like, "Let me show you some of the stuff I got," you know, and it all meant a lot to him, and everything had sentimental value, you know. All
Then
his parents
would be like at work or whatever, and he'd join a stream, and he'd be like, he'd have
That's not
like
my mom.
a 20 gauge shotgun, that's clearly a pump, and it's clearly a 20 gauge because you see the yellow shells, and he's like, he'd shoot it once or twice and pump it, and he'd be like, that's my semi-auto 12 gauge. If my cousin shows his face around here, I'm fucking shooting him. He's dead. We're just like, what?
Jesus.
He'd go live shooting at cans and shit and skunks.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna hop off later.
Yeah. God be with you, Odin.
Quitter.
I'm tired, bro.
Yeah, I got to get out of here soon too. I have liturgy tomorrow.
Too. I gotta be at liturgy at 9:30.
That's when I have liturgy. Hey, that's such a coincidence, Clay. Do you also like Radiohead and Sig P365s?
I'm gonna call up there tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, "There's a man with a gun, with glasses, and a massive cross necklace."
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Thank you everybody for joining.
Yeah, no problem. Good show, gangster, as always. I love you, buddy. Cerebus Hex, God be with you. Clay, keep doing you, buddy. You know I love you too.
You too, man.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Right.